Welcome to Liga Matters. Today is gonna be fantastic. Today we are going to be looking at in detail the Court of Appeals decision in the case of Akinsanya Zambrano, indefinite leave to remain. Who qualifies? As soon as you tune in, you share the program for us. Like I always say, one chapter a day, keep ignorance away. One share a day, keep the devil away. Share and share until you can share no more. Today is the 29th of January 2022 of the year of our Lord. Yes. As soon as you join us, you know what to do. Share it for us. It's so important today that you share as much as possible. As soon as you join, you start sharing. What is the lineup today? Right. And then and I say you be discussing on so many fronts in relation to update of British and nationality laws of the United Kingdom. It is very, very, very important that I believe we share the program. Because whenever there is an update, there is this great announcement, audios and videos circulating around in relation to the update of the law. Sometimes if you are not careful, you will end up basically being misinformed about what is happening, and this is where sometimes people will also be vulnerable, because once you get the misinformation, the tendency is to act fast, and as you are acting fast, sometimes you do it with less care, and by so doing, before you know it, someone will perhaps take advantage of you. It's for this reason that I have made it a point to come here every Saturday to do the best that I can to enlighten people in terms of British and nationality laws of this land. So today we are going to be looking in detail the case of Akinsanya, the case of Zambrano. And when we talk about Zambrano carers, who are they from the first place? Because a lot of people are now of the view that they have a British child and therefore automatically they qualify under the principles of Zambrano. They qualify for indefinite leave to remain. And I think it's very important that we need to understand, the principles of Zambrano. Who qualifies? Who is eligible from the first place to apply for Zambrano? And following the case of Akinsanya, is it worth it putting in an application? We are all going to look at the law, and we all have to, if you like, think about it. Let's take the law, the eligibility into account before we decide whether to go ahead with an application or not. For me, it's very, very important that you need to understand what you are doing. You really need to understand what you are doing, because if you don't, someone will simply take advantage of you. And sometimes when people are so excited, sometimes they kind of jump into anything that is put before them. So for me, it's very, very important that I think we have an understanding of what Zambrano is about. So the first segment of the program, we'll be looking at the story, maybe the history of Rui Zambrano, how the European Court of Justice made that decision, how the UK directly, indirectly attempted, or the decision was imposed on us because of our relationship, or was imposed on us because of our relationship with the European Union, which we have now voted to come out, so now we are out of it. However, we have incorporated, or we have accepted those principles into our domestic law, and now as I speak to you, directly or indirectly, is all part of the, or at least arguably is part of the EU settlement scheme regime. So we'll be looking at that and then see the best way, even if you are going to make an application, the best way to go about in making such application, so that you do not fall into what I will call the Zambrano trap, because there are some elements of dangers that if you are not careful, you're gonna fall into it. Some people are already in this. Some people have already fallen foul of these dangers. Some people have lost their benefit, and some people have lost their jobs because of the fact that they thought in their minds that they could apply under the principles of Zambrano to get indefinite leave to remain. I'm not saying this to scare you, but I'm only saying this to draw your attention to the potential dangers in making an application under the principles of Zambrano without, putting certain things in place. So today, like I said, I am going to offer very practical advice and what you need to do to secure your interest. So that is the reason why I'm here today, to assure people that yes, the decision at the Court of Appeal, on one hand, potentially it is a good law for people who are carers of British nationals. So it doesn't, you don't only have to, if you like, be what you call it, a parent of a British citizen in order to qualify under the principles of Zambrano. But in fact, if you are a carer of a British citizen, you can also apply under the principles of Zambrano. Then we will also be looking at British citizenship as our second topic or area that we're going to be looking at today. British citizenship. So British citizenship, most of us, we were married to European nationals. Our time, or we think our time, is up. And as a result, people have also heard about the 10 years lawful residency requirement in the United Kingdom. And people are very, very confused. They don't know when they should put in their application for citizenship. Today, there are so many ways in which individuals can acquire British citizenship. But today, my emphasis is on those people who entered the UK either legally, they came with a visa, one reason or the other, they have overstayed their visa, or they came in through the back door, i.e. through the Libyan desert, through Italy, through Spain, France, Belgium, and finally they have settled in the United Kingdom. One reason or the other, they have managed to get permanent residency or settlement scheme, settled status. And now the questions that a lot of people ask me is, when is it that they can apply for their British citizenship? So we will be looking at that as well. That aside, I will also be giving you some updates in relation to immigration and nationality law, and also Road Traffic Act, some changes that has come up. Yesterday, someone nearly, got into an accident because the person was not aware of the new changes that has come up. So it's very, very important that we equip ourselves with the law and knowledge so that we don't fall foul of the law, because ignorant of the law, as they must say, is not an excuse. So we need to make sure that at all times we are aware of the law, we are compliant with the law, and we do what the law says we do. Because if not, we could end up, inadvertently having a criminal record. So it's important that I say, we pay attention and we follow Justice and Law Solicitors, because we are the only law firm that brings you all the areas that concerns you. So for that reason, we will be talking about road traffic new changes that has come up, so that we can all equip ourselves, and be ready for any changes and adapt accordingly. Because it will be very, very sad that you may not be aware of the law. Something happens, you try to plead that you don't know it. When the policeman catch you, the policeman them are no go spare you. So it is important that every Saturday we all do the best that we can. We stay tuned to the truth, to the law, through Justice and Law Solicitors. Because I always believe that through operation of the law, we can achieve some sort of justice. So today is going to be interesting. We are going to give you practical advice. Sometimes the difficulty is some people send texts and they say, Lawyer Darko, go local, go into our own language so that we can understand you. The difficulty is that we have people too who do not speak a Ghanaian language, either Twi or other languages. So we are caught, someone will say, between two seas as to whether to do it in English or to do it in Twi. But I'm pretty sure that the little that we are doing, and if you pay attention very carefully, you will hear what I am saying. Also, what I will also do is, as I'm going speaking English, I'll do the best that I can to mix it up, so that people are not comfortable with the English language, will be able to, I will say, also to get something out of it. During the course of the week, as we all know, I did an audio. I circulated it around, and all of a sudden I started getting people calling up, the lawyer, I don't understand Twi. By his grace, Justice and Law, if you like, is international. From Jalalabad, from Kandahar, from Zimbabwe, Harare, Bulawayo, all the way to Emampia. Everyone is listening to Lawyer Darko. So it's for that reason that we try also to cater for everyone, because when we come and we speak the law, it's pure and true, and therefore people who listen will always benefit from what we speak, from what we say. For that reason, we are also grateful to you all, and we thank you for making it that way. because without you, there will be no us. And everything that you've done, we also thank you. If you to spend your time to share the program, you are participating in the program. You are not just a listener of the program, but you are also propagating the legality, the laws of the United Kingdom. So you are also a messenger and you are playing your part. Loving Lion, good morning to you. I know that and I believe that wherever you are, Jah Almighty is looking down upon you, smiling down upon you. Loving Lion, Irie. So, people watching us from everywhere, and therefore we try to keep it going that way. And we will also do the best that we can. Mix it up so that there is something in for everybody. We thank you once again for making it today, for joining us today. Like I said, let's start with the update. It's very, very important that when it comes to immigration, people have to be aware of what is happening on the ground. And whenever something happens to someone, for me, it's a lesson. You look at it and you say, hold on, it's happening to this man. Am I going to sit there for the same thing to happen to me? Or am I going to learn lessons from someone's mistakes so that it does not happen to me? We are different types of people. The Greeks will say that we have 3 types of people. We have the citizens. Citizens will obey the law. They will look around, see what is happening to people, and they're going to say, no, man, I'm not going to wait for anything bad to happen to me, and therefore I will do whatever it takes to make sure that I am safe. And then we have the idiots. They will sit there for anything bad to happen to them before they learn. They are blind supporters. They just follow people if they are wrong because they feel they have to show their loyalty to the people, and therefore their loyalty blinds them, and therefore they just follow. They are followers. And then we have the pathetic ones who never want to learn anything. Things bad happens to them for their conduct, but they never change. So for me, let's all be citizens. Let's learn. Let's push forward. That is the movement of Jah people. So let's keep it going. And as soon as you join us, 1 share a day, keep the devil away. 1 share a day, keep the ignorance away. Let's share the program so that we can educate ourselves and we can emancipate ourselves. So it's very, very important. As soon as you join us, you share it once to someone else, and I believe the person is also going to share it to someone else. By so sharing, we are educating. That is the way that we learn. Now, let's look at some update for you. The first update that I would like to talk about is a report from an organization called the Free Movement. And as we all know, there has been a bit of a challenge in terms of getting a decisions from the Home Office within what normally people would have expected. So basically, in short, what I'm saying is there is a delay at the Home Office in terms of decision makings, in terms of implementing appeal decisions, and so on and so forth. There is a delay at the Home Office. And all that I say to our listeners, to our viewers, to our clients, is to exercise patience with the Home Office. It is not an ideal situation, but the reality is that there is a delay. Home Office have made us know, due to COVID, due to shortage of staff, they are unable to meet their service standard. So all that I ask, if any, a lawyer is dealing with your case and you feel that there is a bit of a delay, do the best that you can and try to understand him as much as you can, because it is not his fault. Lawyers are doing the best that they can, but things are tough at the moment at the Home Office. Decision making is very, very slow, and things are taking longer than expected. 2. So because of that, these days, when you call the Home Office line and you are trying to get an update, unfortunately, as soon as you go on the line, they give you options, and most of the time, the phone will just drop off. Why? I do not know why. It's happening to me. It's happening to people that I know. is happening to other professionals who are also trying to call the Home Office, especially the EU Family Permit and EU Settlement Scheme and Pre-Settlement Scheme. I think, they feel that they would rather use the time to actually catch up with the work rather than to be answering questions non-stop. To them, I think they see it as a waste of resources, that people are bombarding them with telephone calls and no work is getting done. And the same people will complain that the work is not getting done. So for that reason, unfortunately, you call the Home Office and you don't get anywhere. So far, you see, let's look at this. This article from Free Movement, and I'm just going to read it so that people understand what is actually going on the ground. It's happening to me, so if I read this quickly, I think it will help you to get a better understanding of the impact and the difficulties that the Home Office are having. The article reads as follows: more than half of calls to EU Settlement Scheme helpline unanswered. People having problems with their application to the EU Settlement Scheme or issues proving their status have one main point of contact with the Home Office. That is the EUSS helpline. The Home Office has now revealed that this valuable resource has been failing people, with only 44% of the calls getting through to a caseworker between November 2020 and November 2021. In this time frame, more than 1,400,000 calls were placed, showing the widespread need for information and guidance from the government. Of those, around 650,000 were successfully connected. Data released under the Freedom of Information Act shows. Callers often receive the following message, after which their call is disconnected. Thank you for calling the Resolution Center. We are experiencing high demand for our service and currently have no more space in our call queue. Your call will now be disconnected. Simple as that. They will simply cut you off. It's not only that. We've also had a bad experience with entry clearance applications, especially EU SS family permit applications. So we have to bear this in mind. Those people, those family members whose application are still pending. It's not because your application has been refused, and it's not because there is something wrong with your application. It is simply that they simply don't have the capacity to deal with what is happening now. So all that I say is, let's try and bear with the Home Office whilst they try the best to sort out whatever is going on that is causing all these delays. So that is what I will say to people. Be aware of that. Number 2, statement of changes to the immigration rules. This goes for healthcare workers, care assistants, care worker, carer, and home care assistants. Now, this has been added, or is going to be added to the shortage occupational list. Now they are going to be deemed as skilled workers, and they could apply for skilled worker visas from 15th of February 2022. So what does this mean? If I have a family member who is a carer, care assistant, care worker, and so on and so forth, and they need a visa to come to the United Kingdom, what are they going to do? What are the rules? What are the route? What is it that they need to do? How can they come to the United Kingdom? to work within the care sector. Yes, I know that a lot of people are very, very eager. A lot of people want to know what is it that they need to do so that their family members who are carers, care assistants, home care workers, and so on and so forth can come to the United Kingdom. What it is that, like I said, on the 15th of February, it's going to be added to the shortage occupational list. The question is, how can they come to the UK to work? Right. Now that it is going to be added to the shortage occupational list, what the individuals must do is to, first of all, apply for work. How do you apply for work? If you work in the United Kingdom in the care sector, I think all that you need to do is to get in touch with your employer and ask them if they are recruiting. You see, this is the first term. If they are recruiting, then you need to tell them that you have a family member who is interested in working in the United Kingdom as a carer or as a care worker, and therefore that is where the ball starts. So what then happens? Every employer who wants to employ from outside the UK must apply for sponsorship license. In order to be able to employ someone from abroad, the employer must have a sponsorship license. That license will enable the employer basically to employ someone from outside the United Kingdom. There are various rules, in which, or various criteria in which the employer will have to satisfy. But today, that is not the purpose of today's program. So I'm not going to go too much into it because it can get technical. However, if the employer is looking to sponsor or to employ people from abroad, they have to obtain a sponsorship license. And if they get in touch with us, we'll be able to assist them in applying for the sponsorship license. It costs a lot of money, so it's not free, because the technicality and the hoops that we have to go through is not easy. But we will do the best that we can to help them to get the sponsorship certificate. Once they get a sponsorship certificate, we know that it's in the shortage occupational list, but in some cases they may still be requiring to advertise the job in the UK to ensure that no one in the UK will be able to do that job or is interested in that job, and then you have the ability to go abroad and then recruit. So the employer would then issue certificate of sponsorship and sponsor the worker to come to the United Kingdom. Once the employer basically employs the person, at that stage, the person would then have to apply for a visa. What we need to realize is that the visa is a temporary visa. So do not think that is for life. The visa will allow the person to come to the country, and once the person comes to the country, the person will then have to work for the employer for a short period of time, because it's a temporary visa, unless, of course, the person's own circumstances changes. So we need to be aware of that. So the key is that if you come to the UK to work as a skilled worker under the scheme, social care visa scheme, you have to be paid at least £20,480 per annum, which will be a full-time work, and you have to be paid a minimum of £10 per hour. So that is how it is. So it's very, very important that if you want to work within this industry, if you call Lawyer Darko and say that you are looking for work, unfortunately, I will not be able to help you. The reason is that I don't recruit.
What? There's a package you need together.
Okay. Sorry about this. I'll be back in one moment. Oh Lord, I've got a package that I need to pick.
I need the year of your birthday. So I need the year of your birthday.
What do you want there?
Jessica.
Oh, Jessica Ford. She's not more the woman. I don't know her birthday.
Give me yours. Because you're over 18.
Okay, 6474.
Only the year. 74, yeah?
74 years.
And your name?
David.
David.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sorry about this. I'm back. So basically, the employer give you the certificate. You apply for a visa as a social care visa. It's a temporary visa. Once you get a visa, you can then come to the United Kingdom to work. The difference is that before this became part of the work permit regime or work permit scheme, you have to go through agencies and so on and so forth. And there was a belief or there was a rumor that some countries were banned and so on and so forth. But now that it has been added to the shortage occupational list, that issue I think will also go away. And all that you need to do is to make sure that you have the relevant qualification to work as a social care assistant or care assistant, care worker, carer, home care assistant, and so forth and so on. So basically that is what needs to be done. Now, slightly different thing. The Upper Tribunal has revisited something called marriages of convenience. Normally, a lot of people attend marriage interview, and after the interview, the applications sometimes get refused. Once the application is refused, there is always, most of the time, there's allegation of marriage of convenience. Maybe after the interview, their answers did not go well, and as a result, people get accused that their marriage is a marriage of convenience. Many times, some people give up straight away, but I will say that you must never give up. When those allegations are made, I think it's important, if at all possible, and you can fight those allegations, fight them. Justice and law, we've been so successful in fighting against such allegations that I'm confident that if you have such issues, you will get in touch with us, and we will do the best that we can to make sure that your visa or your visa is reinstated. It's very, very, very important, because many a times, if someone was to refuse your case, they will simply look at what may appears to be inconsistencies in the marriage process or in the interview process, and they will then use that as a justification to refuse your application. But many a times, when people are given a chance to explain certain answers, they are able to explain it so that it coincides with the answers provided by their partners and their spouses. But if you don't give the person a chance, how would you expect the person to be able to explain himself? Let's look at example that I'm going to give. So I am married to Mrs. A as an example. We go to marriage interview. The house that we live in has got maybe 4 toilets, 4 bedrooms. Each room has got a toilet. And for one reason or the other, the toilet in 2 of the rooms does not work, or perhaps it's not completed. So if we go to interview and I am asked that the number of bedrooms in our house, and I say 4 bedrooms, and they ask how many toilets do you have in your house, and I say 4 toilets because each apartment have got its own toilets, that is fine. So they asked my wife as an example, and my wife says, we've got 4 bedrooms. How many toilets do you have? And my wife say, we've got 2 toilets. Okay? By looking at it on the surface, it looks like contradiction, right? That is how it looks. But is this really a contradiction? So when when it comes to law, we call something probing. The probative value, probe it. Because if I'm interviewer, I would then ask the wife that, look, you are telling me that you've got 2 toilets in your house. Your husband told me you got 4 toilets in the house. How do you explain this discrepancy? You need to probe and give the person the chance to explain him or herself. Because it could be that 2 of the toilets are not working. And if something is not working, do we count it? Some people may not count it. Or perhaps it is not fully constructed. You see, it's not fully constructed. Maybe 2 of the toilets is not in operation. And therefore, my wife has decided that since it is not working, since it's not in existence, since it's not operating, I am not going to mention it. So it is not inconsistency per se, but lack of clarity. You see, so it's very, very important when it comes to law. Sometimes how things may appear may not be how it is. So for me, it is very, very, very important that when it comes to marriage of convenience, you need to sit back, you need to sit down, you need to analyze, you need to check it and say, you know what? Can I fight against this? Of late, there's a lot of cases coming up like that. And justice and law, our success rate is very, very high. And we have a testimony right there. The lawyer will fight for you until you win. I am a witness. There you go. We don't come to bow. We come to fight until we win. That is justice and law solicitors. So it's very, very important. These cases keep coming up all the time. As soon as there is a little bit of, I would not say inconsistency, but a bit of slight differences in the answers, normally the Secretary of State or the Home Office will pick on that and refuse people on the basis of inconsistency. What I say to you is, you don't give up, you have to fight, because at the end of the day, if you give up, you have nothing. But if you fight, you give yourself a better chance in succeeding. Like I always say, as soon as you join us, you also share the program for us so that people will be able to benefit from it as well. So marriage of convenience, sham marriage, the upper tribunal has revisited this week. This is a Pakistani man who was married. The application got refused, he appealed, and he went through the court process. In the end, his argument was that the court have to distinguish between marriage of convenience and a sham marriage. Basically, a sham marriage is a marriage that you entered into with the sole purpose of, circumventing the immigration rules. Marriage of convenience is where, you marry someone with the sole purpose of, getting papers. So there is a difference between the two. But then again, I ask myself, marriage of convenience. Then you sit down and you think about it and you analyze it. And then you say to yourself, arguably, is any marriage not a marriage of convenience? It's just a thought. Because at the end of the day, you don't go into a marriage not expecting anything. We all go into a marriage or a relationship with certain expectation. Is it a convenience to us? That is the reason why we are having that association. It's just a thought. It's something that I've been thinking about. I'm looking at a bigger picture, because a lot of times people look at marriage of convenience and sham marriage as the same, but I don't think they are the same. Because I'm asking myself this question for the whole week. That who goes into a marriage without any sort of, a plan at the back of their mind? Who goes into any relationship with their eyes closed? I don't know. Maybe some do, maybe some don't. But I am a firm believer that nobody goes into anything for nothing. Because there's always going to be some motives in doing something. Why do we sleep? We sleep because we don't want to get tired. And therefore, there is a motive there. Why do I love my child? I love my child because he's my child. So there's a condition there. There's a motive there. Why do I eat? Because I'm hungry. Because I want to fill my belly. Because I don't want to get angry. Because I don't want to get ill. Because there's something there. So, technically, arguably, one could argue that there is a hint or suspicion of a marriage of convenience, I would say, in every marriage or in any relationship. Because there is always some sort of convenience there. You go into a relationship because the person can also help you. You go into a relationship because you've seen something, that you can also tap into from the person. So is it that straightforward? You see, you go into the relationship because you want the person to have a child for you. You go into the relationship because maybe you want your child to look good because the person look good. And therefore, arguably, one could argue that every marriage or any language, any marriage, potentially, arguably, could be deemed or could be said to be a marriage of convenience. But when it comes to sham marriage is basically a marriage that people enter into it for the sole purposes of getting immigration papers. So that one, I can understand the definition. But marriage of convenience, I think, is something big. It's for that reason that cases upon cases keep coming to the court all the time. And I don't think this is going to be the end of such cases. But all that I say to you is, marriage of convenience is something that the Home Office normally raises to refuse applications, especially when people attend interview. They pick one or two things up and they will hit them with a sucker punch just to say that you entered into this marriage. Following the interview, they have identified inconsistencies, discrepancies in the answers, and for that reason, they believe that the marriage is one of convenience, and for that reason, the application is refused. When it happens like that, people panic. When it happens like that, people are all over the place. All that I say to you is never give up. You just have to keep fighting, because justice and law, we are so successful in such cases. There's a testimony on the board there, on the comment section. You can read it for yourself. It's not just talking. It's something that we do best. So if you have attended the interview, your application has been refused, do not sit there and and cry in vain. Come to justice and law. We will do the best that we can, and we will do the best that we can to assist you for you to achieve whatever you have set out to achieve. So that is for marriage of convenience for you. The next one is stripping people of their British citizenship without telling them has been ruled by the Court of Appeal to be illegal. As we know, so much so much is going on in terms of British citizenship, British nationality, and so on and so forth. There has been cases upon cases upon cases that people are arguing that it's not right, it is not on. You cannot simply just take citizenship away without telling the individual. A case has just gone before the Court of Appeal, and the case name is R into brackets D4 into brackets notice of deprivation of citizenship against the Secretary of State for the Home Department 2022 EWCA CIV 33. The woman is known as D4. She was born in the UK in 1967 and has always been a British as well as a Pakistani citizen. She is assessed to have traveled to Syria to align with the prescribed terrorist organization known as the Islamic State, and has been detained at Camp Rouge for the last 3 years. On 27th of December 2019, the government made an order under Section 42 of the British Nationality Act to strip her of her citizenship. She brought an appeal, and basically the Court of Appeal said, look man, you cannot do that under the current law. Now, let's look at this. The Borders and Nationality Act, that is before the House of Lords. Under Section 9, the UK government is proposing to, to pass a law, basically to take away citizenship without telling the individuals, without giving notice, if the individual in question can derive citizenship from another nation. This has led to a widespread criticism of the UK government and the law that is trying to formulate. Why is that the case? People believe that the case or the policy or the bill is racist, the bill is discriminatory, and it will create second-class citizens. So in effect, what it will mean is that anyone who could potentially also have another citizenship from another country. So if, for example, your children are even born here, the fact that you are a Ghanaian, your children can also claim citizenship from Ghana. And therefore, in theory, the UK government, if this bill is unchecked and it is passed, could actually take away their citizenship, strip them naked from British nationality, and basically deport them to Ghana, because potentially they are also Ghanaian nationals. Despite the fact that they may not have been to Ghana, despite the fact that they don't know anyone in Ghana, despite that they don't speak the language. So what people are arguing is that it is a discriminatory, because it will only discriminate against people from the minority background. And as a result, there is a widespread criticism. So the law is not really in place, but yet the UK government has embarked on it by indirectly using Section 40 of the British Nationality Act to strip away people's citizenship. And the British government was successful, or at least was able to use the same act to strip Shamima Begum of her British citizenship on the basis that potentially she could also be a Bangladeshi, because her parents are from Bangladesh, and therefore potentially she can also get Bangladeshi citizenship. And now she is still stuck in the refugee camp in Syria. The case is still in court. She is still battling against the case, and on the grounds of law, I think that she's got a case, because sometimes people say that, why should she, or why someone who went there to join terrorist organization should be allowed to come back in. One thing that I would say is that we have to respect the law as it is, because at the end of the day, if there are no checks and balances, one day is someone else, tomorrow it could be you. So we all need to be very, very careful sometimes when it comes to these things. At the moment, it's someone else. Nobody knows tomorrow. Nobody knows tomorrow and who is going to be. So all that I would say is this: we need to be very, very careful. We need to respect the law, and we need to make sure that the law is working for everybody, but not the few. Right. Now, let's go to the main topic of today. That is the updates that I can give you. Also, let me quickly talk about road traffic changes that has come up, and the need for us to keep ourselves abreast with the law. Most of us drive, and therefore for me it's important that I talk about this today as well. Road traffic, there has been changes. There is always changes, and therefore I think justice and law we feel that there is a need for us to tell people about the changes. At the moment, I'll be talking about the 5 highway code changes on driving near cyclists. If you are a driver, sometimes it's very, very difficult when you see cyclists moving from left to right, middle, everywhere, and you have to be very, very careful. If you are a driver, please think about the long term. Think about your time that can be wasted in an event that you hit someone who is riding a bike, on a motorbike, and these days moped and these scooters that are flying everywhere. We have to be very, very, very careful. When I'm driving and I see them, I stay back and I say, go. I don't even try to be closer to them. Many a times I see them hit on the road because sometimes some drivers may feel that they have a right of way and therefore they are not going to allow them to pass. And unfortunately, I've also seen some motorcyclists. This is a bit stereotypical in the general statement. When they are on the road, sometimes they feel like the road is for them. You know, you'll be driving, you see them in your driving mirror on your right. As soon as you try to move to the left to give them way, they are on your left as well. So if you're not careful, you will end up actually hitting them by moving for them. It sounds crazy, but unfortunately it does happen. So what I would say is this: when we are driving, we ought to be very, very careful. We have to watch both left, both right at all times. Due to the changes that has come up that I'm just going to talk about, maybe you will understand me more why I am saying what I'm saying. At the moment, even when there is a cycle lane, they don't have to be in the cycle lane. That is the new law. They can still be in the main road disturbing you. So be very, very careful, and we all have to wise up. Because if you feel that I have the right of way, they should be in the cycle lane, you are joking. Now, the new Motorway High Code says that even if you are driving and you have motorcyclists, maybe cyclists, maybe this type of or method of transportation, cyclists should ride 2 abreast. So for example, if you are riding your car and you see 2 cyclists, one is here, one is there, and both of them are right in your face, be patient and just follow them. Leave about 5 feet gap, because if they fall and you go over them, you've killed someone. Trouble. So make sure, even if they are right in front of you like that, don't think they should be like that so that you can go around it. Don't think like that. The new highway code gives them the power to be in your face like that. So if you are behind and both of them are in front of you, do not beat them, because they have the right to do it. So we need to be aware of this. Number 2, if you are riding and even there's a cycle lane and they decide not to go to the cycle lane, they have the right not to go to cycle lane. Then the question that one may ask himself is, what is the purpose of the cycle lane? It's $1 million question. I don't have the answer. I don't make the law. I'm just a citizen. We all have to follow the law. So if the cycle lane is there, they might even decide not to go in the cycle lane, and you still have to respect them. So do not think that there's a cycle lane and therefore it is there for them and therefore you are going to beat them. That is what they must do. Also, cyclists, when they are riding their cycle or their motor, whatever the case may be, do not expect them to go on the side for you. They can be right in the middle of where you are driving. You have to respect that and leave them and let them be. If they decide to go to the left for you to overtake, then you need to make sure that you leave 5 feet gap make sure that there is enough gap for you to be able to overtake cyclists. Because if you don't leave enough gap and something happens through the overtaking maneuver, there isn't 5 meters gap and you hit them, massa, you are in trouble. So you also have to be aware of this. Also, cyclists can go either side of your car when they are riding, and you must give them a priority. So as you are driving your car, you will see one left, one right. Personally, when I see them, I slow down and say, go. I don't want trouble. Because sometimes, accident do happens. Imagine they are side by side and one of them fall. Right in front of you, you are unable to brake on time. You could actually end up committing murder or manslaughter. So you ought to be very, very careful when you are riding your cars. Now, that is it for the update. Now let's go to the Zambrano. I believe that is what everyone is waiting for. And the time is, what's the time again? Nearly 12 o'clock. Let's take this commercial break so that I can drink a bit of water. I've been talking for nearly 1 hour now. And then we will do Zambrano, and then we do the British citizenship, and then we will then activate the telephone lines. Don't go anywhere. Don't touch the dial. Stay there with me, and I will be here with you. Let's take this quick commercial break. When we come back, we continue the program.
Say, your secret and tasem a dra, the boy Nani Kowa, Meshakuani, a dra, one no more, a brody Pedriano, MOCP, Usita, may come for a mouse. Also, no, who are Miss Sunny, never bow, now a bow your bush, Nayaradaho, a ya, Numbi, a bedia dance.
Wayuki, open your Kwa mixture, a Ghana Market, the Heart of Africa, ground floor, shop number 138, Church Road, Nisden, London. Obetnia for 07514 433 148 and answer 07464 636 604.
Kowa Mesha, a Bushia, and Mintasa. Miniaba, and
Megafo, Uyamanka, wow, die papa be our Ghana now. And so a numb no cry Asantino, who send ya, who bet my Missika, say yes, what you mount. It's in a Yenny Paradise City. Ya did this beautiful ultramodern city. Upper Tema, Community 25, Whooper Standard, Executive, Semi-Executive Quality Buildings. Yenny Paradise City. Ye will go now. It's as the dear butcher about Ghana and Tino. Your payment terms no so. And a phone book call. Who penny self finance. And as a mortgage for Paradise City. Away your telephone numbers, so UK +447 908 475 802. Paradise City. Ye Juma pa Amagana Yefe Ankasa.
that God has a covenant with you. Therefore, you shall never be put to shame. Onyada for how any say and a woosun, justice and law solicitor said, Bomodiana brand and young medi home como, on Bemo a futu, Nasa idea so to one more, on Bebo no to one more. And immigration and answer nationality problems. Say yes, student application, family independent application. So pass it now, Kroma, and now lawyer bino jina one name or court amount, personal injury claims. Say employment, landlord and tenant issue or housing issue, family and divorce issues. Drafting legal document, will writing, renting and leasing shop, lease extension. Obina juicy canon peso demand. And you near Kawakuma to him now how you know to a chap. But what any justice and law solicitors for Nkasa. 07538969589 and I said 0207 738 5841. Bamodiana Fred Justice and Law Solicitors na yenhwe kwan ya yebe fa so a yebe boa. Obehu am ewo the Unit 35B Eurolink Business Center, 59 Efra Road, Brixton, SW21BZ. Like I said, we have Victoria Line to Brixton. Bars 2, 3, 37, 415, 432, 689 and 690. Siwa St. Andrew's Church Pastor. Seba Emra Samudia Baby here any Justice and Law Solicitors. That God has a covenant with you. Therefore, you shall never be put to shame. Onyada for how any say and a wusu. Justice and Law Solicitors said, Bomadiana Brand and Yomedi Home Como, Ombemo a futu, Nasayadi, so 2 more, Ombebo, no 2 more. And your immigration and answer nationality problems. Say your student application, family independent application. So pass it now, Kroma, and now lawyer Bino Jina one name or court amount, personal injury claims. Say your employment, landlord and tenant issue or housing issue, family and divorce issues. Drafting legal document, will writing, renting and leasing shop, lease extension. Obina juicy canon persuade amount. Any unia kamakuma to yem now how you na to a trap. But more than any Justice and Law Solicitors for Nkasa. 07538969589 and I said 0207-738-5841. Bamodiana Fred Justice and Law Solicitors na yenhwe kwan ya yebe fa so a yebe boa. Obehu ewo the Unit 35B Eurolink Business Center, 59 Efra Road, Brixton, SW21BZ. Like I said, we have Victoria Line to Brixton. Bars 2, 3, 37, 415, 432, 689 and 690. Siwa St. Andrew's Church Pastor. Seba Emra Samudia Baby here any Justice and Law Solicitors. Ba any mama bufi o yedmo odukasi anopa biara me nua ba sori ahoɔden mu okadu on complaining that tell me abitutu no sanso na me bra o fitani o to engine no pagya engine be ka adwuma sɛ sitie da bi biara no e wodendende me ameyire o store mo adi dwa me yire ensori anopa enka sɛ na nia ha anase no ho ye ne mreda sanum papa ne fia konkan ɔno so complaining that tell me bia ne ya o sori anopa na no afanse kan no okonefu me akrobato madwuma meye me kan news na me acte na me kobeba ta biara no e bia me de bedampo na adias nanso men sorry da prokranka se me hu ba bia me ya ni nyina gira se your secret ehuntasem eyadura e de boy ho ba ni nyina ni kowa mesha kuani eyadura onomu a ebo ni padua no e ma osi pi usita me kanfo ama o se won so no kowa mesani bi na ba bua na aboa ni obusua na yare da ho eya nunum bi na obedia danse
Wa UK, Obenya Kwa Mixture, Ewa Ghana Market, the Heart of Africa, ground floor, shop number 138, Church Road, Nisden, London. Obetumi afre 07514-433-148 and answer 07464-636-604.
kowa mesha abusua ehuntasem.
Thank you very much for staying tuned. Now let's go full vigor. Wolf Zambrano. MSA Adi. Pesami Kanichi. I said don't forget to drink your water. Manu Misu Kakra. It is a Vim number. And so dear for life. Thank you very much. My host, I want you to know. It's Medamasi. Manum Sukakra. It is a Vim number. Medamasi. I had him the tree. Those people who do not understand our tree language, please do forgive me. What I will do is that I will put it on YouTube, and I will put translation, so that it can be translated into English for you. You should be able to watch it, or if you're watching me from YouTube and you put in the translation, it should be able to translate it for you. If you are not very good with computers and you don't know how to do it, leave it for me. After the program, I will download it onto YouTube with the translation so that you can also benefit from that as well. The reason is that I think this part is very, very crucial, very, very important. As a language where I think people will be able to get a better understanding. Because from and some are also the Edorson, enkofo bebre jampo of application ko mobile British ni ye de be ma ene de ekeka ho na enem pese ye nyantobo ase na Zambrano no se ka se Zambrano visa kra na eye ede be visa na ewo se yedi kan eti ase ansa ense ne kwakoya application a ye yankase ya work it out whether say ye qualifier and say ye unqualify eye very very important. I say ibinya sa basic understanding. Zambrano eye case Rui Zambrano ni parents edical court. From my memory, I'm saying omo Belgium if I am not mistaken. Nana omo bano eye Belgium ni. Na emum ma mene papa na omo ye illegal. Sometimes we with me bisa say na eye den na ebanisa. Ekromwa obi wo ha ne ba eye British ni maame ne papa esoso eni enkrata enti ebi etimi sisa aya na ebe depend on the nationality law of the host country. So in this case Zambrano Louis Zambrano na okita Belgium passport banane maame ne papa so omuni enkrata for my memory, or at least one of the parents na oni nkrata or no so na ehwe no, which in this case now I believe was the mother. Na embramu no na echese maame no na okwakope some benefit bi ni nyina no ya farmer no because na oni nkrata a odi te Belgium hodom. Na odwene huhu se emra no e make sense because se ne ba a ono ehwe no no se yamane nkrata se otimi tina ekronimu a adena ono maame a ohwe akoda no ye ma na enkrata anase ontimi nya entitlement anase benefit from the system. It does not make sense. Enunti no or the Belgium government no equal court. Na one say ohwe mrenima and the European law na arguably na protection bi aniwo ema maame te say Zambrano maame. Now European courts also the European court is very very creative. And now one ya no be creative Zambrano law. You find it derivative rights. And no separate from EE regulations. And to create arguably new rights for carers of citizens of a host country or a particular country. And so in this case, say you're a carer of a British citizen, then technically you fall within the ambit of Ruiz Zambrano. Now a lower European Court of Justice now and so clear because so many cases ended up in court during 2012, 13, 14. Now, I remember one of our cases, it ended up in court and someone came to give evidence. And the judge, the judge is funny. Someone came to give evidence and the judge quoted a Bible quotation to the person to read, because in order to prove say unkwana manasa a primary carer of a British child, you need to prove say you're a primary carer. The other parent either is not involved or play a very minimum role in that child's life. So that was the case. So the Ruiz Zambrano principle literally said, in short, se opese ujina obi a ohwe ni so na odeje enkrata under the Zambrano principles na e was say one wo say nipa na akwakoya application eso prove say uni enkrata a wodi tikromu ano. Two, enipa na okwakogina ne so no or you're British. The tosomiensa say ye kase wo care no free kromu ana ho a enipa na wo hwe no enya obi amane nhwe no, the other parent, for example, is not there to look after that child, and therefore the British child, or British person, will also be forced to accompany you, the carer, from the United Kingdom. If these three scenarios is present in your case or is applicable there, then by definition, you fall within the ambit of Zambrano. And therefore, ubetimia aye application on the principles of Zambrano. And one, wa ukakoya application uni inkrata. Two, enipa na wo hwe no eso ye British. Enti aha no, there is no requirement say ese wo ye wo ba. Enti se wo ye wunuampo na wo na wo hwe no na obi bia ni obitimi ahwe na, you can succeed on that. Se wo ye o maame na maame kita British passport na na ahwe na, you can succeed on that. Se wo ye o papa na wo hwe na, you can succeed on that. Se wo wadamfo mpo na se oni obi obehwe no na wo na wo ye the carer na se wadamfo no a British citizen na se obetimi nya the relevant information or materials to support this ubetimi a successful application. That is the beauty about the Zambrano application. You don't have to be blood relative. As long as you can prove, say, ona oye the carer of that person, then of course you can make that application. The name of the game is evidence. And yes, now the abasa ona wosheno. You need evidence. And it is any panel medical issues na woshena. You need doctors' reports. Social services are involved, and you need social services report. So the Nipaniko Day Center, you need report from all these organizations to back you up that you are the primary carer of such and such a person. And ye no anya yede eye adniema ewo abrochire. Eye evidence, documentary evidence. Say only documentary evidence, now forget it, you don't waste your time. Eye very, very important. And therefore, it's very important that before sobe to anamono, one kasa busa wo say, do I have papers to stay in this country? If the answer is no, the person that I'm looking after, the person that I'm providing a care for, is the person British? If the answer is no, don't bother. And lastly, am I the person caring for this person? Is the person British? And without me giving papers, or without the UK government giving me papers, is it going to force that person to accompany me to my home country? If all these are present in your case, then by definition, you can make an application under the principles of Zambrano. This was the UK government's interpretation of the case of Zambrano. Now, American America can be said. What was any pana washer British unin grata? I.e., that means you don't have any stay in the United Kingdom. That was the UK government's interpretation and take on this case. And nuntina UK government a policy be said. Se uni enkrata. Any was a apply for enkrata under Human Rights Act. Na se sankrata no anye ye dia anyway you can say uni enkrata and you don't have any other means of obtaining papers to stay in this country before you can be eligible to apply under the principles of Zambrano. That is the reason why UK government was using that angle to refuse people. So there was a time before Akinsenya. So oye application. Now say one year human rights application. Ama ye refuse wa. Now koye Zambrano application ye refuse because on the basis he said you could still apply, you could still succeed under human rights. So you have to do human rights application first, and when it gets refused or if it is refused, then you can make application under Zambrano. So that was the law. Akinsenya, but see, no, this law is wrong. Why should it be like that? Because when you look at the EU regulations and when you look at the EU settlement scheme, the way it has been formulated, it only excludes people from applying if and only if they have indefinite leave to remain. Specifically, the EU exit regulation says so. The can say obi kita indefinite leave any ontimi application under Zambrano, under the EU settlement scheme. Now the question busa me when say so we kita indefinite, I don't know besa be wasting the time. As about the application under the principles of Zambrano, under the EU settlement scheme, in order to get the same type of visa, which is indefinite. It does not make sense. The more I think about it, I think say almost drafting law no. Draft is not a mistake. That is my own perception. Because it will not make sense. As a obi okita indefinite. No sakoya application say someone indefinite. What is the sense in that? But my belief when I say ebia omo drafting no, they were meant to say someone with limited leave rather than indefinite leave. Because if you have limited leave there, now say Lord they say you can be excluded from making application under EU settlement scheme, then it will be consistent with Home Office policy, which has been in place for some time. Because Home Office policy, they say, in order to be able to succeed under the principles of Zambrano, you must not have any visa. You must not have any means of obtaining other type of visa before you apply under the principles of Zambrano as a carer of a British citizen. And therefore, we share under settlement scheme now, under EU exit regulations now, it contradicts their existing policy. And nuntina akinsenya, so I capitalize on that. I say Osha exclusion now, those who have excluded, those that the law exclude them from applying under the EU settlement scheme, does not include those people with limited leave. So the Court of Appeal, as we know, Akinsenya made an application was refused. Akinsenya appealed, and Akinsenya won the case. Home Office signed some sort of memorandum of understanding, and at that point, Home Office made an announcement that they are going to appeal against the decision because they were not happy with it. So Home Office also made a statement and said that if you wish, you could make an application under EU settlement scheme if you are a carer of a British citizen. However, we are not going to be looking at the application. We are not going to be making any decision on the application until we appeal and see the outcome of that appeal. So Obia atinaho atwen just to see what the appeal, the decision is going to be. And the decision has come out last during the course of the week, 25th of January. It has been published in a legal website called Bailey. And that is where I get most of my cases from. And I'm going to show it to you right here. As you can see, this is the decision from the Court of Appeal. And it is interesting reading. And I will also say to people that if at all possible, if you get a chance, you can also read it yourself. Basically, I've already stated the summary. And Home Office appealed against this decision on two fronts. The first ground of appeal from the Home Office, I'm going to read it for you. And I will also read the second ground of appeal and what the Court of Appeal said in this particular case. And then I will then offer you practical advice on what you need to do. One, the first ground of appeal. Home Office, this was their argument. If you give me one moment. It's an interesting case. Let's look at the first ground of appeal. and then we will look at the second ground of the appeal. You bear with me. It's about how many pages? It's about 15, 16 pages of what do you call it? Of pages to read through. It's a bit of struggle finding the first ground of appeal. Basically, the Secretary of State argument was that on the first ground, the Zambrano is another way Oma Omukita Anase Omo Eye carers of British citizens Ombetmienya Enkrata Ediatine Krumua without forcing the British national to leave the United Kingdom. And therefore, according to the Home Office, the human rights grounds is also another way in which they can also use, which will not force the British citizen also to leave the United Kingdom. And therefore, potentially, since there is another way or another means in which carers of British nationals can obtain leave to remain in this country, then it must not be the case that people should be given a choice to choose as to which area or which ground that they will use in order to get a stay in this country, in order to care for their British citizens. Since there is already a way for them to get it, the law should not be made in such a way that they can choose which way that they will choose. So instead, Home Office argue that there is a remedy for these people by way of Human Rights Act, by way of an application outside the immigration rules to apply to get a stay so that they can still care for their British citizens, family members or children. The court accepted that ground. However, the court also said that in terms of ground 2, the construction of the law was not clear, because the law says that if you have indefinite, you are excluded, but it does not say that if you have indefinite, if you have limited leave, you have excluded. So on that point, Akinsanya is right. So in the end, the Court of Appeal threw it back to the Home Office and told the Home Office that they need to go and reconstruct the law. Look at their law again and basically formulate a new law so that it creates certainty in terms of the law. So what does this leave people who were hoping for a clean-cut victory for Akinsanya so that they can also submit their application and be successful? Unfortunately, the ruling by the Court of Appeal in Akinsanya threw more confusion into the law, throw more uncertainty into the law. Why am I saying this? Because now it's up to the Home Office. It's up to the Home Office to go and change the law. Either say, Ombeka se de yajia to muse, obi biara owo kromu a okita limited leave. And I say onkita visa krano, obetimi age application and the EU settlement scheme or not. It's now up to the Home Office to decide. When they change the law, they could make the law so that people with 2.5 years can also apply for either pre-settlement scheme visa or settlement scheme visa under the EU regulations. Why am I saying pre-settlement scheme or settlement scheme visa? Because you don't be say, so oba eye British dia and automatically you can apply for indefinite leave. The question is, if you apply for indefinite leave, are you going to get indefinite leave? Especially now that the law is so uncertain. People have not also realized, because the law, they say, you have to be caring for a British citizen before you can apply for Zambrano visa. Ana yedim say, oh, care for British citizen. Now say a less than 5 years, Home Office and grant you indefinite, sir. They will grant you limited leave. Even those who succeeded under Zambrano, they were granted 5 years. And send a 5 years never wakwakoji indefinite. Enti ahana yen shanenson. Me who say yenyanum bebre kase say oba ye British dia yema indefinite. What about say oba no wadi fie 10 years? Odi 10 years na kwaji British passport man. Say oba na di 11 years. Enti technically no oba be ye British no 1 year. Enti oye den kwaji indefinite. Say okoya application under Zambrano, even on the assumption say Home Office for Equaco change law in your favor. Whereby Ombeka say, okay, well, what's your British citizen biano? So 2.5 so only be whatever. We are going to open the floodgates. We will grant you settlement scheme or pre-settlement scheme. Say Oba Abaye British for 1 year. Are you going to get indefinite? I don't think so. Because the indefinite under the principles of Zambrano is whereby you've been granted or you've been looking after a British citizen for 5 years. And it's about a British citizen for 1 year. That means before that, the person or your child wasn't a British citizen. So I do not think, that's my view, the Home Office will grant indefinite just because your son has been a British citizen for 1 year. So this is something that people also have to be thinking about. And even if you make an application and you are granted 5 years instead of the indefinite, do not be surprised. Even if Home Office, open the floodgates. But personally, I do not think that the Home Office will simply open the floodgate. So be very careful. But I will also say, you never know. Anything can happen. Because advice that I've given to people is that they should wait and see what the Home Office does. But obiso frame actually my CBB so, which I have to rethink the way I was also advancing my argument. Anybody can say, okay, lawyer, they will kind of matter. Now, what if we say Home Office a change omo policy, na omo kase obia oye application biya under the settlement scheme on the basis of Zambrano ye debema omo. Now from ene ye new law anyone who submit an application from today ebia ye mfama na eno so swe se eba ne sa na omo mfa omo application na nko no omo so omo wija omo ho be kire wo omo lose guard na me de kwa dwindwiri mu no they have a point, the person has got a point. But I also do recall say Home Office also can be said say only changes never they will give a bit of a deadline. I say ya change law no wa wo hwe British ni bia no ubetia your application under settlement scheme for pre-settlement visa or settlement visa, but this is going to be the deadline. So one year application before that time, then forget it. Simply reasons had I did explain that to the person that there was an announcement to that effect. He also countered that and said, what if the Home Office changed their mind and said that is, we are not going to follow that anymore? What do we do? So I understand the person's point. And to say, the mechanic said, it may be worth it to put in the application based on conversations that I've had with people. However, say, your application now, make sure, say, your 2.5 years is protected at all times. So, okay, the 2.5 years visa, renew it. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Because although eggs, you now could go one basket, more better shock. Because the Home Office for a decision in other way. Uncle make a law in other way say you change law under the EU settlement scheme. Obi biara okita limited leave. Either under human rights, under on humanitarian grounds, outside the immigration rules, is excluded from making an application under the EU settlement scheme. Then that means people will be messed up if you don't keep up in renewing your 2.5 years visa. So technically, the practical advice is that to be safe, if your visa is about to expire, na so kita existing visa a 2.5 years. Lawyer Darko, me the make sure say renews our visa. At the same time, no, say oba and I say o careful will be. Na say nipa no a British citizen. Ubetimi asa your application under Zambrano. Between now until the Home Office change their policy or change the law. At the moment, we don't know when the law is going to change. And therefore, to be on the safe side, one would argue that it is safe to put your 2.5 years in a basket as a fallback on, so that even if you make another application under the principles of Zambrano for indefinite, when I say indefinite, on the basis you say Obano wash for 5 years or more, say wash Obano for less than 5 years, say Obano any 5 years or you're British citizen, and I say Obano edi 10 years and I citizenship man 5 years in Maya, you need to realize so your application you more indefinite. And you likely say Home Office ever more pre-settlement scheme for 5 years, and after completion of the 5 years, say Obaba British citizen, no, then you can then make an application for indefinite. And you know that is all that I can say on this point, because so when you're careful, you will be caught by the Zambrano trap, and trap not a very dangerous trap, because I have come across cases whereby a bimo ekita 2.5 years. A dufudi adia F4 why say okwako switch akwako ye Zambrano application without seeking any protection. After we're free 2.5 years and so I didn't cut the insane now one basket in as a okwako Zambrano visa. Or the got 2 mono application need their man a Home Office as a refuse, you know, on the basis he say he's got another means in which he can obtain stay in this country. Ama ebimo ya refuse application omo adwuma abo omo benefits so omo Jesus so abo omo, because adie for the obi ape Zambrano visa in say Home Office fees is not to be paid. Enti many people now amount for up to for that Zambrano visa. If you are successful and also so no, there is no restrictions with media ben sika enti amount for people so I prefer that. On top of that, you know, after 5 years, you get your indefinite into a quicker way to indefinite leave to remain. As a result, people prefer that one because of enuntino. Ama sebio ubia airpe because a common brantem a ententem and no na ubia airpe na say them penny for can you know atopa and 1 century ne any entafo awo nti ayana amanfo epe omo de entem enu nti na sebio obia epe your friend is saying Zambrano and I say akinsenya obi epe shortcut na ode idea ode akwa akudru na say na emra no so uncertain but me the mechanic say yes obi epe shortcut lawyer Darko obana person we Zambrano me yama na emom I need to make sure say you are the primary carer of your child. You have the relevant evidence to back it up. I'm not Emre Pino, Union Bitika say, yes, I'm a primary carer of my child. And so Obeshe, na akrani mamini neti. Mamini neja akrani benefit. Also say, I am primary carer of the child. Now benefits also kwa jama oba. Aya yebusa say, why na ni akrani ti? Why na eshe akrano most of the time? What would you benefit, you know? Una beka say, una share crying most of the time. Now, the child benefit yamau. If all of a sudden, Papa Niswa Unity or Zambrano Vicenti, or necessarily say, on the primary carer of the child. When if I say Robin Peter to pay Paul, and I say Robin David to pay Jonathan, it does not work like that. Because ain't me money say, my many the benefit say, on the primary carer of the child. Also, what the Pepe Penti, also the primary carer of the child. Home Office these days, they will check who is taking the child benefit, and you'll be surprised. A lot of people are going to be refused on the basis, he said, they are not the primary carer of the child. And Zambrano application, you also need to realize that the key of that application, the key element is that without you being granted the visa, the British child or the British person that you care for, you are providing care to, will be forced to leave the United Kingdom. And in this case, if the other parent is involved in the child's life, say ufri hampa, that parent can care for the child. Home Office may argue, and therefore, if you do an application under Zambrana, it may be refused. It's likely to be refused. On the same token, if both mother and father does not have papers, and as I say, krata, and no dear, apply, and they will be successful in the sense to say they shared primary care of the child. In the sense to say yamfa mama many papa no omo apply bom na say yamfa ma woma, the child will be forced to leave the UK, and therefore they'll be able to follow that threshold. They'll be able to meet that threshold. So that is the secret about Zambrano application. And it's very, very important. I say, yes, application, and the key element is this. Say, Yamfa Mamia, is my child going to be forced to leave the United Kingdom? That is the question that you need to ask yourself. And in that case, if there is another parent involved and that parent has got papers to stay in this country, you need to realize that your application may not be successful. On top of that, unless the other parent is not involved in the child's life, and maybe you have a court order, custody order, parental order, that kind of stuff, or you have letters from the child's GP, hospital, and school, and church, or confirming that you are the primary carer of the child, you have family members, you have maybe police restraining order against the other parent. When you have something like that, then you are good to go, and you'll be able to make a successful application. So as the law stands now, if your child is British, the other parent is not involved, the other parent basically play a minimum role, and basically you are the primary carer, then of course I think it's worth making the application now, as long as you can prove that you are the primary carer, and without the application being successful, you'll be forced to leave the United Kingdom. At the moment, Home Office position is that if there is any other means in which you could actually succeed in making an application, then you have to use that other means. But the case of Akinsanya too, Court of Appeal have said that Home Office, the formulation of the law and the construction of the law as it stands now is not something that is acceptable. So Home Office should reformulate the law. And as a result, it has created more uncertainty. So now people don't know whether to apply or not to apply. I would say, taking into consideration the fact that Home Office can make a policy and says that, those people who have already applied, we are going to grant, but since the law is coming into effect on such and such a date, from that day, those people who apply may not be successful. Like I said, whenever there's going to be a change in the law, there's a publication. Home Office will publish it, that maybe from next month, 14th of February going, there is going to be a change in the law. That means those people who have limited leave to remain will not be able to apply under the settlement scheme or pre-settlement scheme. As soon as that happens, that will give you a window to submit your applications. However, some people also fear the Home Office could actually change their mind. They will not give any notice. They will come up with a policy today and say that the policy is effect from today. If you are one of those people, then of course you need to consider submitting your application today until the Home Office come up with the new policy. So that is what I can say in the case of Zambrano Akinsanya and its effect on British nationals and their carers in the United Kingdom. Now, let's look at citizenship. A lot of people have called, a lot of people have asked as to whether they can apply for British citizenship. Whether they can apply for British citizenship. Citizenship law, any how to apply, any requirements, a bit dependent. And I am limiting it to those people Oma Ebia Omube Krumuha Oma omo be krumu ha omo visa wuye anase obi a wanfa ekwanpa so be krumu a oba krumu wiye no ana ebia wakohia ne dofo ana true ne dofo no ode anya nkrata sa na sese okita the indefinite na 2016 December ana the definition of a good character making some changes to it. And to say no, say oya application for nationality and as a British citizenship. They'll be looking at within the last 10 years, oya application no. Otina a chroma in breach of the British immigration rules and I say a criminal record to be sa criminal conviction no. It is not deemed to be spent under the Rehabilitation of the Offenders Act. But today, I'm me emphasize, let me focus on those people who came here illegally. And I said those people who overstayed their visas, who are now holders of permanent residency, and now wants to apply for British citizenship. Question and Kofubusan say, how long do I have to wait before I put in my application for British citizenship? And then I hold on the person me focus on and you know, bear with me whilst I go through the requirement. More follow within this category now. British Nationality Act Section 6(1). And nona a regulate whether say ubetinya qualify and say unqualify for British citizenship. Now regulation section 6(1) omo enware British citizens. And for example, what are Europe ni and I say through discretionary leave and udenya we indefinite. And under 6(1) British Nationality Act of 1981, or say your application for citizenship, these are the requirements. It will say with me before say obey successful. The first one, the applicant, what will your application? I will say would be in fear 18 years or above. That means say your application now would be less than 18 years, you will not qualify for British citizenship under section 6(1). The atosubium, you must be of full capacity. When we talk about capacity, you must understand and know and be of a sound mind, know what you are doing. You must also meet the residential requirement. Now, some residential requirements, you know, according to the Home Office, a lot of people's application get refused because they are unable to meet the residential requirement. Now, residential requirement, you know, I am not interested say, oh, kwa application, no. Make sure say within the last year, up to the date of the application, you know, you have not spent more than 90 days outside the United Kingdom, which is roughly 3 months. And within the last 3 years, you know, if you are married to a Britisher, you must not have spent more than 270 days outside the United Kingdom. If you are married to, or if you go your indefinite, without being married to a British national, and Brandon Sosa can say, within the last 5 years, you must not have spent more than 450 days. Another now, Emrano Esa can be said, from the day all your application, you know, you should have been physically present in the United Kingdom 5 years back prior to the date of the application. This is crazy the way the calculation is done. So for example, a date here, 28th of January 2020, Samiyam application for British citizenship. Now, 28th of January 2017, on that particular day, Now say I was not physically present in the United Kingdom, the application will be refused. Because the law says that 5 years prior to the submission of the application, you, the applicant, must physically be present in the United Kingdom. And he said, we come back 5 years. The 5th anniversary. Sana mini kromo anuma, Emrani say, ye refuse me. Now, according to Home Office statistics, a lot of people get refused on this technicality. And also, yenfa into yetri. It goes on to say that the applicant must be of a good character. This is the $1 million question. When we say someone must be of a good character, what does it mean? Home Office have given a detailed background information about what constitutes a good character. And basically someone without criminal record, someone basically obi ani huniase. Obi a onkonya criminal record bi emremu no yen dimuni say yes, it is spent under the Rehabilitation of the Offenders Act. So for example, yama fine no esa woma 3 years ba esa na fine no is deemed to be extinguished. So it's very, very important. On top of that, so application po edem na say unya criminal conviction and I say pending prosecution and no guidelines actually say as uchi Home Office for no case court Nansenya only last 2 weeks. The case was published in the case of Wallace. This guy applied for British citizenship. Whilst the application is pending, he had some issues and he had he was facing prosecution about a criminal conduct, and as a result he did not tell the Home Office. Home Office, when they were doing their police national computer check, it come up, and on that basis the person was refused. So you are under ongoing obligation to inform the Home Office until a decision is made when you submit your application for British citizenship. Enti eno yemfantu yetimu yepa. Enti sekase good character necessary. They will look at your immigration history. Sekase good character. Enti good character ne say within the last 10 years. Enti say yes submit application ne na ene 29th of January 2022. Na say ye come back 10 years e be take us back to 29th of January 2012. So it's a submit application now. Yes, counting from 29th of January 2012. Na yemusa ye ho say from 2012 up to present. That time no na yeti ha illegal na. That time ni mu no na ye visa wu ana yeti krumu ana. That time ni mu na ye kase me report na man kwankwa report wana. That time ni mu no na me ni visa na. That time ni mu no ye convicted me of any criminal offense na. That time ni mu no I was prosecuted for being involved in sham marriage ana. That time ni mu no I was convicted or I was prosecuted or I was given a caution ana. So all these factors you should be looking at that. Emrani say what convicted and I say wow vested or visa within the last 10 years they should refuse your application. Emrani say what na hanu immigration rules so that within the last 10 years you refuse your application, and nontina emrepi ye na no application for British citizenship na application you refuse no because the application will be refused on the basis of character, not being able to meet the character test. And nontina very important as a nationality. Before you take a move, before you make a step, you seek advice from relevant people such as justice and law solicitors. So many people have come to us after the applications has been refused, and we have able to identify a loophole in the law which we have used successfully for a lot of people. The recent one that we did, I know, I told the client, I said, look, I can see that this is going to pose problems because the client has some issues with the Home Office. At some point, he told the Home Office, I am fed up with this country, I'm going back home and all that. So all these have gone on record. The application submitted, I explained everything, but the caseworker decided to see what he wants to say. Refused the application on the basis that my client left the UK. Even though my client did not leave the UK, because when he was in trouble, He came to see me and I fought a good fight for him. So I had the record from 2011. So I was able to go into my archive, my storage, and I was able to bring all the correspondence with the Home Office in 2011 to demonstrate that he did not leave the country, that he was in this country. And as a result, we argued that even though some of his leave in the UK was illegal, in the sense that he did not have a visa in 2011 because he was fighting them, he did not have a visa in 2012 because he was fighting them, and therefore at that particular point he was illegal and under the general rule did not qualify for citizenship. I accept that. However, according to A, B, C, D, and E, there are loopholes, there are exemptions, because I was able to successfully make that argument by using their own law to beat them up. And I have used it, so I call it the loophole, I call it the lacuna. I am not going to say what it is, and I'm not going to point what it is. If you want someone to help you, you come to Justice and Law Solicitors. Said the Ekayeno, Odusinino, any enrolling the obete and the afrafra amawanon. Na emom ahaban kro or tea any kwan kro faso ye de enya de obechero. Anu ntina ba yadako mesimo no. Japanese for say dear or ye a shama dear no on your day on paper ninsa qua. Enti say we obi what the omokoche Home Office within the last 10 years. Ukita we indefinite. Say ufi said when you're indefinite no at least 1 year ba say upese oye application for British citizenship enye ma unai emo woto to anamon Nebra Justice and Law Solicitors. Amlan the adako. Mesekan enye na mokrano na entise kuntumre sana etie na abrewa ewo hoi ne ho enye den kra no na enye na batwe na lo yadako yede esie eye oyo na yeso case bia susuma. We do the best that we can to make sure that people succeed. Justice and Law Solicitors, we are based at Unit 35B, 49 Ephraim Road, Brixton, London. Our telephone number is 0207 993 5976, and I say 0207 993 5976. Your mobile number is 07538 969 589. O free ya pepacho free ni book appointment. Me megina phone so e meka say me tie say lo ye kan bibi na emra na he ne wo na ehe no nya free ye say school no ye jai ko you go bi say o fra ye secretaries omo ha omo kra o fra ya da be na person book appointment e be good lawyer sa ne tie do ye hwihwema de no o pepa ne sakwa ye book appointment ama na wo so aba na obi tue ska bi na ye tia ye adwuma ho e tie ama enye bibia na ye free sana etie baby ye free no ye nya ne free baby ye se to so ne ato we ye free bonto tina baba ha me de ema amanfo no enti for ye damasipi nyame enka obia ho esemode mo fidie no so ato ha na motie de ye de abrem ene awie ene anopai baby a obia ye baby amatrofo natum na o question bia ososo obetimi afre na yetimi ayede answer o question ayede ama kama.
These are Smile Direct Club alumni.
So
They're late.
Ibe bia amatrofo na timi na afe no mososo motimi ayede afre na number edi didwuma no 07538 969 589. Eno na yedi edi dwuma no ene. Eno nti no me di dwumadie no ebeba na wieye na afe no ye bi amatrofo natum na afe no. O question bia ososo obetimi idea afre na wabusa. Ene eye free board obi etimi frɛ question bi ekire wadwene so bia no obetimi afrɛ ye be answer ma kama na ososo no wasum adwo na ofiefo soso eho atowo amanfo eye dede about Zambrano say okoya 5 years ema indefinite okoya ema indefinite emra no empo enyamai mo fresh so no munya to wase ma me na memfa number no ento baby a e say yede to na amanfo entimi emfre wa frɛ na agina so mame na memfa number no entudwa ema amasa nyina aya na obi wa ena afi na wa join ne to nim number no ti manfa nto so a na manye fair to the person enti mesre pi se ofre so na wanya kawakoma eto yem emrepa ewo homa obia ebefa obia ene call this number for all your questions enti no munya ento wase amana na mimpesti ewo notice board no so anase comment section hono amanfa begu so pa ti mesre mo wabi free bi ade nyanto wase mai ebefa obia enti no munya ento wase mai whilst I'm setting this up ceremony si twa no enye easy I'm setting that edu obi an mani so kra ebiri me enti ode munya ento wase mai ebefa obia your board number na se board dia na also wa answer idea Hello, caller.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon to you. Nampacho, one eka say we did the same, naka say free hand.
I am back to Mama Boat. We can just be ready.
Mama Boat, Bibia Boko dear. Na ebusiafo ne so ye dear. Reading for yes so yajibo so yachiachia mo pa na Mama Boat dear me ti se obi ka se kwaku nyansani a na maduna kosi Mama Boat so e ya semo Mama Boat yanko
lawyer we je me abi mu nyina me ma ni kan ma ko nyina ya pa any lawyer ni fa like radio e ko nyina ma obi dia bi ya pa na me ba una ni nya fa muramu
enye easy the line is buzzing
no what I time na ya na me se o ma o mo nsem na eye die na ni nya na se ni ya ma.
That's right.
Na we die anopeje me fe na ma bo aba se de dia ye no eni o ma ye ni nyina no e ya na o ma ye na this week we ye quick bi ba ya e se amanfo ni a o mu bo aba se se lawyer o yami si anu pa o je se eni o ma bi a o ti mi ye na ntia o ju me mo ye ti man so ga de na nya e se so ye betun from me no de bua ni community na ni nti na ya na ni o me ti o ye unya no be bia ti amanfo e bo aba pa o ta fan na ta video na o ye ba ni quick cut e bo na de ba e amanfo ka ho asempa ya mi sha o pa na yi British yi a o kan me say maybe obi ni e di mo ti ye se o ya o nya 5 years ni ye 1 year now bi ni aye na so say na me lawyer ti mu yes a dia ka we nko an se ko na pass da no o ya be ba amanfo ye ma ni bada na e ja o de confirm to a ne se bi ka se ni o me nyina da e mo na e na mta sembe na me ka tre eni o me du o ba ye die tiri o ni afa ni pala ba o mu no mu ko ni o me me hu die ko di o mo ka no when di na ye o sa fu te mu bo di a en so a o ko te te e bi o da ba be chebo lawyer e be bi da ya ne no bra o te do ye so a de ko bo so a fa ni bi a bi da na so me ne o kwa no an so afa na de no ko ni be o no bi e ni ase
sa
enti nyame adawo ma that program is here. Me say the who see the Daniel say na who kura. Also say mo bi na that to kura who here. Obenya baba ko e dia for the bra no put the answer here. In lawyer, me mama say mo wa bi say dia na dey no so here. Nipa is struggle and plan no mama. The debate ya me ya for nano me say nkapa e manapaba. Anu to me say na na say the boldness ababa. The the papa abi say na me say that. Me say for na ma me to Ghana, ye tia ma me pa ko Ghana so. Odi ma pa ma so I like it nyam no bia kan nyina ye tia no pa me bi o ya pra me mo ka se. Ti ba ko ni nyina pe ko ni nyina ni ba wa me studio wa ye kama. E tia obi bia o ba bia. Ya mi sira bia ya ka.
So nyame enshrawo ye da wasi pebre ye da wasi pi mama boat reading and ye tie ne nka no or see reading for any age patcho gina so ma me 1 minute or see reading for any age update the hopa enti we kra ma me vim say update no say ba ya na ye audio ne ye de bremo na ye share kosa. This is what I'm going to do. It only take about 5 minutes for me to do that. Ana eboy your community no say bia ne say mama boat kan ya obi antia okoye okoje na ni so empim ene de bro so oni akose na akoto agu ebia ankotie ya anka ebia anka manisa na sikapewe ne pe eden enti ebesremo si etumufo a aya muntie ye tufo a memfa wosa enkohye waye yemfa wonsa enkohye wo emposa because nya de ebeboa yenua bi afre a wugina so enti onso yemfa no na ontie de onso so ede aba. Hello.
Hello, Lawyer One.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. I'm Pacho Hannah, can say. Hannah.
Soldier never die.
Hey. Oh, soldier. I salute you, madam. Oh, Lord. Me Pacho fire. Oh, soldier never die, uncle.
Lawyer, we get a brother no one someone that needs sound.
I can't.
For how long? Any of the bar with me, I am my.
I no. Oh, say, Rami say, what's your British citizen for 5 years and you qualify for indefinite?
Okay.
And to young family say, Obano, so or wedi in fear 5. Nasi a war no you're Britisher. Not in fear 5. That means watching for 5 years. And to arguably, you qualify for indefinite. And I say, young family say, eh, be a banimpo. Odi 10 no, and I British citizenship man. Say, we 15 years. By default, no, watching for 5 years. And to be qualified for indefinite. The question is, say, I credit 10, and I British citizenship man. And I say, we 11. Watching for more than 5 years as a British citizen. And in my view, no, I don't think say ubinya indefinite. Even if say Home Office a change law, no, SSA say ubiabit ni apply. My belief is say they will give you pre-settlement scheme for 5 years until such time a be a British citizen for 5 years. I was 5 years. Now they are called indefinite. Me pacho what you wanna say?
July, August, no, we have 5 years. Like naturalized in August. 15, no, not just can go to August.
Exactly. And it says here na yeti no, because of uncertainty surrounding the law, no. Any question be a obi busa me, and I had to go back and rethink what I was saying. Me my view ne say Home Office ye nim say the ombesi aye law no. And think I yen na ye hu exactly what the law is before you apply. But at the same time, no be so catch me say na se Home Office for no eye law ni ne na so mo ka se from eneko obi a owo limited leave bia no entimi ya apply na emom omo apply before today no yere be ma wo ma na oye ne den
it's true.
So ana me say Home Office for akinsenya court no mo ka say if there's going to be any changes bia na ombema enkrofo a bit of room Ebio meka say law no yaye na emom ebe start from Abia 10th of February. That means between now and 10th of February, people like you must put in the application.
Okay.
And anybody say, okay, now Home Office will change your margin. No more say, a law needs starting a year so way. Until now, no, it's making me think it's though it's very unlikely, but a possible. Because wo e de ni bre maker. Emro mo kwa change no. Enyo mo de. But court amom indirectly be anxious so say omko change mra no. So enti therefore no they can do whatever they want. Enti therefore nipa na suggest say and I say me gene hu bi no. Me hu say maybe you should do the application.
Okay.
Before class say ombe change law no. Just in case he say omoye nasty. Now so maka say one farm mountain farm at least no, you are already in there.
Okay.
And at the same time so no mesra man for say 2.5 years no make sure say it is protected at all times. Say oh yempa making sure so 2.5 years no is protected. You still have a 2.5 years visa going.
Okay. And in this case, no make me the aba no apply and now say so me aka me months kakre. And I say minga nesa
a few months I will suggest to you say J extension no. Oji extension
no makoji aba no mention say echo renew 2023 December.
Okay, so 2023 December there acquired them because you nearly have almost 2 years left.
Yes.
And therefore no now no, you can apply for the Zambrano visa.
Okay.
Because by the time a Home Office be change law no now visa no is still valid. You still have a long way to go. And in that respect no you are protected. And to change law in impona say anko favor still no you are still holding no 2.5 years. And here hona me friend is Zambrano trap no cause obi o ha ordinary na ba ko shemu say Home Office will be change law no in his favor. Na afe ni 2.5 years na kwa akọ na adwumfo apam no na ne benefit ni etwam na Home Office wasa ko make law na ansa anko ni favor afe no onam ho a o se awrade me fiefo ha me eno na too dangerous. Why?
If I try no so who apply for the Zambrano numpo now 2.5 now benefit so that's the Zambrano no and go through still almost so you still go on taking your benefit.
Precisely the point. It's better to play safe.
Because no
definitely. You know, that is the reason why you say Zambrano no akoye second nu fanu akire atwani mu twa also kwa kopa bibi wan hwe yi wo de kom ne bebefie. And you know, a very good scenario, and I hope so.
Even if may apply for Zambrano, it's not going to affect the benefit because I still have my 2.5 years. It won't affect it.
That is exactly the point. And so making sure say your 2.5 years is protected. Because what now na enuko wudia and it's going to affect it. Why?
Sure. And officer, I will make Roger out.
Oh, soldier never dies.
I never die. I will get in touch. Papa.
Okay, not a problem at all.
Good work done. You are doing a very good. I salute you.
I salute you, madam. Thank you very much. Bye-bye for now. Okay. Yeah, second person. Hello.
Hello, lawyer Papa B.
Papa B, Misha Ho.
Lawyer 1.
That's right.
Lawyer Mo Okukudam. But then I want to say.
Nyankopon Adaroma. Nampachoma ne ka say na tie fo hu ni pa na ka say. Nana. Hey, Nana Hema Sapon. Long time. Bibia boko there.
Nyame adom pa. Tamon to ho ye.
Nyankopon adom ne mo mpaebo. Ye talimi se Taliban no.
Me Chawo. Me a child with a British passport, British child.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, me and the father, me need baby or work. Let's have about 4 or 5 years in me. Yeah, you know, am I qualified for this Zambrano?
Yes, potentially you will qualify, but Nina be depend the evidence I will be Papa now is outside the child's life. Until you need to demonstrate to say you are the primary carer of the child. Until as a primary carer, no, they would expect to say akrani sukukum ebia unkwa wudi na as a parent with emergency contact.
Yes, of course.
Until they need to confirm that say you are the only parent as the emergency contact. You pick and drop the child from school
Okay.
In terms of Akrani GP, your name is down as the only parent of emergency contact. You pick and drop the child to and from GP appointment. In terms of religion, maybe the church, they also confirm the same thing. Any letters, correspondence from third parties, optician, dentist, and all that, linking you and the child to the same address. Photos that you have taken from childhood with you and the child, you put all that together. And in your case, I think you fit within the definition of a primary carer. And if you have been looking after
all those things, I have it, so I'm qualified. It's that I have to wait for, and me renew my visa like but me third time sorry, still I mean more.
Okay.
And still I haven't received that. I said they have given me on, but I saw major benefits in BBA. I just read 1 year ago now because when you free so
restrictions now. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, I mean, there is nothing stopping you from doing the Zambrano application and the EU settlement scheme now.
Okay.
For reasons discuss it, you know. The thing is you are protecting your 2.5 years. You are not taking any unnecessary risk. And I know them Home Office policy now, they say still you can apply under the Zambrano. Even if even if you have an application pending under another category. And I say you have another visa under another category. You have nothing to lose because enforce a musiwo na between those seven fun and no senifa edi na obe me ntema na wo twa hwan and you say wo kumina na di diko sanity and I say
me another question.
Fire away na
be a child with disability but let na kata so so she's in the disability team because when you're there wait something about the weight and the girl been a sharp and the girl only Kata and she has been taking care of the in her school car the Fanico. Well, but the mother is British, but she's a single parent and a girl no and a channel. And then I don't know the girl to qualify.
A bit difficult, Kakra. What has Zambrano definition now? Who qualifies now? And what should I say? Akrano say, Enipado in Kratano, Yamana Shana, the child will be forced to leave the UK. This is whereby the mother is there. And therefore,
the mother can't take care of the child.
So the mother has also got serious disability. In that case, the mother is one of your mother. No? Okay, so in this case, girl no ebetimi ajusu maame no because girl ni hwe maame no hwe ne ba ne ka ho a. Na so your social workers, hospital, school, they are all writing supporting letters to show say ono ne the carer of a British citizen. And British citizen, the person does not only have to be a child. So we should be imponous when you are a British citizen. Now, when I hear the carer of that person, you can also succeed under the principles of Zambrano. So, in this case, in the crown, or Shama Minister anybody can want just over 2 fronts are obit me a fighting. If he say a very strong case. Until the king say, there but every many social workers they will be involved in the when your man so much church or supporting letters manner or she stand a very good chance. I'll be to my sister. You employ carer to take care of the child. Yeah.
Well, one of the girl means, but because that on one in Katan, so good opinion money and a family
chanica. One way you your problem because that means the social services are paying for their care.
Exactly.
But if that is absent, and you're a very strong case, but I don't want it, and be a problem. Because the local authority is under obligation to provide care. And if the local authority is doing that there, why do you want to take advantage of that? That will become a problem. See, yet where do you want to be financial anymore? Or I just want the barcode. Yeah, that was it. Won't cost bye bye. The patch was so friend. I want to know remark what your cost of friend. Eddie also time. Hello, 120.
Hello, good afternoon, lawyer.
Hello, good afternoon to you. Nampacho did say Nakase free.
But your friend Nana Kobe because in Manchester.
Nana Kobe from Manchester. Nana Kobe Yonko.
But your question is in indefinite 10 years interval. So.
Okay.
Now, the question is say who worry next week now 5 years. Now 5 years next who could do indefinite. Next home office will refuse you for some time a train a win now indefinite now. Say about who could do the citizens I was say our country from there within our indefinite and I said there within our DNO. Sorry, within our 5 years no on the county free.
Okay, let me try and expand this a bit more because the area a lot of people get confused. Okay, what it is they say nationality law no. Say obe krumwa na wa ma visa emu na o wari yi sini near ma 5 years. Unya indefinite ni wie 5 years ni wie na kwaji indefinite after 1 year you can apply for British citizenship. No problem. Say obe krumwa na o visa wu anase wa mfa kwan paso na be real krumwa entu ni visa. Na wari yi sini na say your mount your friend say 5 years visa. Now say after 5 years no oji we indefinite. The fact is say now what krumwa illegally no. There is 10-year ban on you to apply for British citizenship. Okoya you be refused. And now say obe krumwa yema 5 years. Obe krumwa illegal yema 5 years. 5 years nechi no okwa akwaje no ana mo ne wo twen saa ana yamfa ma wo saa ana later no ye de ma wo. The key ne say eso obusa won say from time apesa wo your application no e de kwaje citizenship no go back to 10 years. So for example, we are now today's date is 29th of January 2022. So me kwa your application now I have to go back 10 years. It just me share up to 29th of January 2012. Nembusa me ho say from 2012 up to 2022 Martina Kromwa illegal dana. Na tawa na meti kromwa illegal no. Na home office for eye aware say meti kromwa na. That is the question so busa wo. And he say no in order to address your question no. Ese me busa questions kakra. Na meti ma direct answer. Sesi a question e busa mi. Dabe na enipa no ebe kromwa.
Obe kromwa no 205.
2005. Dabe na
no ye illegal to find so unyane no be EU away from
2010. Okay.
And now unyane in the the 5 years. Now it's 2016, according indefinite 2016. And almost for every season, within 2016 or indefinite, to 2018, the man indefinite.
Okay. And the time you refuse no between 2015 to 2018 no. Again no you found or you appeal and answer your man another 5 years and answer what happened between that gap.
Now case appeal now that's moment only come for change indefinite man.
Okay. Very good. So in this particular case, enipa no edin ho kochire Home Office in 2010. So Home Office have been aware of the person's presence in the United Kingdom. And therefore no say you go back 10 years enipa no e was say or qualify for British citizenship.
Okay.
Despite the fact he say you refuse you in between or no more training whatever no. However, what I have to say is this. Home Office for Nankasa, they don't follow their policy. The fact is say in between you refuse you some of the case workers will view that as breaching of the immigration rules, but it is not. Until all your application and you need to explain properly. And yes, sir, be refuse you. Refuse you wrong. And go for be similar cases about mama call back akwa your reconsideration. Yes, amount for. I don't understand why a Home Office keep making that mistake. Technicality, because they look at the general law, normal apply. They don't look at the exemptions. Your case falls within the exemptions in which the Home Office, the caseworkers must be, their attentions must be drawn to it. And yes, sir, they will refuse you. And I would suggest to say, oh, go for that. So you're professional. Now, oh, make sure say, what cover that particular gap, no. And yes, our caseworker, no, they get excited, they rush, and they make wrong decisions.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. Yeah, that's man.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay. Bye.
One I'm afraid now, I'm afraid the number is 07538969589. They say they're quite bad them. It's one friend. I'm out for the goose of Hello.
Hello.
Good afternoon to you. Good afternoon. Now, Patrodin the Sana Free.
Scotland.
All the way from Scotland. Hey, and I'm with Justice and Law. And you're international.
Me go so tie.
Tie young.
Me patron. Concerning brief passport. Still so your life in the UK test.
Unfortunately, still no. I was set your life in the UK test and the English test level B1. Say medical evidence right? The Home Office for no, they don't want to know. And you know, make us a moon from within pim na mon koso na munsia na monye na eja muntin kwajin British passport.
Okay. I know that I'm person me after that, you know, o pass we me we are like a bit bro. Now what boy?
Ye twaja to me, yes.
No.
Yeah, no.
Okay, that's it.
Yes, so yeah, that was CP, Madam Scotland.
Okay.
Bye for now. Yeah, shall will be
You're better.
Why me trouble, you know why?
You're better.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Hello. Hello, baby fire. Hello. Hey, I never hear you. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Nampacho.
Pacho lawyer, I'm person in disaster mukakra.
I quite now within the Seneca free.
But
Eva Oduro
from London,
Eva Oduro from London, young quay.
Me pache you lawyer Namisha be great. So person in disabao for no and nurses for the no. Na me person being disaster me pacho and no. And the Tawkoya now, I let not the 6.5 now, and nobody media by NHS and that's also what the back here no.
I think the nursing courses now, I'm not quite sure about the pass mark. It's either 6.5 or 7, I cannot remember. But I say meet me a check it, not this information now. Say a pass in Quandia, which I think is 7 and also 6.5, I'm not sure. The first thing I saw here, they said I was also contacted nursing agencies and some of the hospitals. They are recruiting from outside the United Kingdom because it comes within the shortage occupational list. Made the agencies some recruit nurses from outside the UK. Made the details about one of our programs, so which about 4 weeks ago. Say Okona say Okobobaka on contact you non chom so a nurse. She would like to work in the United Kingdom. Now on Shekwaya on bit me a fast wabuano, I'm gonna secure employment. And then that's it, you take it from there.
You Timpacho now because I say I me NHS nurses phoning you now no the same exams no normal bayana because me say almost care for the B1 no.
Yeah, a different, but it's all English test, but they have different levels. Different levels. So what you have to realize is care workers now a temporary visa, a short-term visa, and they have to go back. But if you come as a nurse now, I don't know, you're more likely to lead to permanent stay. In the sense, say, and on a visa, they might be 3 years, After 3 years, it means another 2 years. After 5 years, you get your indefinite. But carelessly, and you're looking at about 6 months to 1 year, and you need to go back.
Okay.
And therefore now say, aim say or baby settle there any on targeted, if anything, on targeted, care, and you are testing and I say English na pass mark crana, she can always reset it, and get the 7 ABA obi, On top of my head, me shadan kai passing mark, but it's around 6.57. Around, I think it's 7 or maybe 6.5. I don't know. I don't remember. So let me check it out. Now I apply it. Why?
Me pacho na British book name so dear no me pacho no exams no control B1 nkwa na se wo bi abeka ya nsana what me apply for book.
And no obey life in the UK test, which is different from the English test. Life in the UK test is about a Chrome 1 history, any politics, any geography. Okay. So, no na di kakra, but umia wania ubitimi aye. W.A. Smith, omoton audio, omoton books. Se kra de internet, any computers adaroma. Ubetimi ako Play Store and I say App Store. Now we're putting in Life in the UK test, 3rd edition. It's me back up now. What it's about £5.40. Now she said, "Tell me, no read your phone." So, if you see your audio, tell me now, we wuti. And 2 tia, a beco, obe pass it, and your big deal. I am not MRP, no, be I say, hey, test the medema pass it, test the medema pass it. If we are say, so would we see be so now, when you bring a usia, ubit me a pass it, and T.S. will push it. Now we get it that done. Because oh, you're not say free one ma was mujo. Now I am not for say British passport, and who here, so we get indefinite, the same. Minia, and the same. Futukukoniri, and abuakoto. Almost re afikrum. So kita green book, nam kita me black book. You do airport wa me nam baby na wona mo baby. Say your bumper moko bi afa ni way. Enti eno no yen hye ne so. Say opportunity no ha, fight and get it. Say upiska ukoska ni wo so ntufo. Onko hia ni wo.
Me pa show you ene. Me da se pa.
Yes sir. Yes sir, yeah that was it. P.
But your last one, let me start occupation list, no fire service for one.
On top of my head, main Shada and Kai, but I doubt it very much. Let me check here now. Any big deal. Fire service, whether they are on shortage occupational list. I doubt it, but I can always check. Look it up for you. Okay, but that's it. Bye. Yeah, that was it. Say open some of rap, what's with you have friend? Number no 07538 969 589. 2 minutes per day, call. Hello. And the baby was say, the patrol do they was a friend a Drew so casa. What's up when you're ready for us? You're ready for us. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon to you.
Actually, my name is Positive. My name is Watman. I got that free also.
Mami Boatema.
Yes, lawyer.
Aquaba.
Last week, information out the mom, they're very good.
Fantastic.
Now, DJ ABT, and was sent the command, and no catching the own TA, the lawyer. Afraid of Jirasudi was say hi. Maybe by Jimmy Manamba, or Banama Giacola, no, TA, lawyer, Eka. Maybe a young man and a maker, TA, lawyer, Eka. Now, would you have a rabbit chew while feel? Lawyer, DJ is so that.
No problem at all.
I mean,
yes, sir. Yeah,
now, lawyer, the American said this week, what is Zambrano case before? Now, the American children say, what's your woman? Lawyer, what's your woman? Now, dressing now, dressing now, what about now? Trouser to match the tie. Black and white shirt. And not a gray or a yellow bean so to match the trouser. Lawyer, the way I would see that, I would take it back. I would do it, sir. I would cast a professional. Then I'm catching. When shake Yapunano, when shaking Uchi, just a good to one gentle. Now, why are they? And I want it to also. Why can I want to never remember what Mamma Shadi or lawyer? Why can you so open to one of the why you come on? Now, our picture now, what can you do? May I advise you? But the good wife and printing on Fabu Goofy. Why I accepted too much, lawyer, too much professional. I'm very glad. And then the old cafe, who bomb by a year, Yankupo shit out. Or shit out. No, who's shit out? If you dress in now, a Yankupo shit out or more to be, and I would dress you come as a professional. I mean, so in the picture, I remember, who could baby, you put out question, interviewer, you sit properly and talk properly. Yes. And very simple, very will be a lawyer. Yami Shroud. It's so much, Professor. I'm very proud. You know,
Yeda wasipi for your continued support. Yeda wasi. Ama fa bi go so pa. You know, ma mo fra mo ntimi nwrem no so mbetimi afre. Yeda wasi for all your continued support and your prayers. And untina ama tebie nya hoden ede eba ede news ebremo. Enti mo so yeda wasipi. Hello 644. Hello.
Lawyer, good afternoon.
Also good afternoon, Nibi. Nampa Chodi, they say. Kwame, young Quay. Ato Kwame na yonko. Bibia record boko de.
Baby aboko.
Okay, yonko.
Maybe a quick one I'm present to say. So renew 2.5 now. How long do you have to wait?
At the moment, because of COVID, any your friends shortage of staff in home offices say they cannot give any time scale. From our own experience, first, now within 6 months. Now, it's taking up to 8 months, 9 months, sometimes even 10 months. And say one year fast track service, and I say super premium service. Say they check, unfortunately. But omo fast track service no, I know they within a week there, omunya response.
Oh, fast track service, that means you have to pay more.
You have to pay £800 extra. So instead of 1,052.20, no, you pay 1,852.20.
Wow.
Okay. But ni pani circumstances, any entema or pay. Because they say in the Home Office once they cannot guarantee any time scale for further leave to remain applications.
Are they going to backdate it or is it the same?
It's still the same in the sense they say you don't lose anything. Because I will count to 10 years now, will count from time I did first visa anymore. So you don't lose anything.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I talk Kwame na nyame ensure. Mo na mugusu nyina mo so momfre na yentimi mfa mo because of course ne dey bebrebe. Ebi won ma obi gina so amintimi emfa timesro pi momfa nche so frɛ na yentimi amfa momfa enche. Mosusu ubetimi afrɛ the number no eye 07538969589. Oso ubetimi afrɛ obi afrɛ ti yemfa nipa no na yenkoye nim. Hello. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon to you. Jesse, Patrick Kanda, okay, sir. You're very bad, pa. Patrol with me at taxi. Wait there. I do apologize. And they say, oh, free Ghana through WhatsApp. enti Ghana so network no ye ni tua eye bad papa ti message p eja Jesse sanka betimi send text message enya sa so dia gise bia e kire ese me peta na me from me to say no communicate through text messages aya na time no ano odin kakra enti ene de I will make time for you na ebia ma from 6 o'clock say okay na anketimi akasa 6 o'clock UK time na yetimi akasa why me so p me say you know you've been chasing me for a bit now my busy pa enough from enye easy but ejuma no say you see e kan no we ejuma pa ana a month for so every show you say enkwampa ana efridwa enti no
hello lawyer.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you.
I was trying to send the
Nyankopon Adam. Now what I'm going to say.
Also just find you raising the question back.
Also, yeah, what's up with you? Patrol to Yakasa.
Me ba tell them to me to say parents no more better more apply from Ghana no. Procedure na to sign because I am so confused. Obi who send your baby no, obi who baby a uncle. After we be one so who send on yes, then no be fast so I answer na wa apply.
Okay, the most important thing is I was saying you secure employment first. And how do you secure employment in the UK? Yenyanum P a care home. Fire ejijija. So because they say no be name who is recruiting. The only way to know is to make inquiries. And care homes you just ring up and make inquiries.
Okay.
I say I have a sister who is living in Ghana, interested in the working in the care sector. Are you recruiting from abroad? They can say yes, they can say no. If they say yes, okay, my sister is interested. What is your procedure? How do we go about it? Say my sister, you say my sister, you say my sister, you say. That's it. And they will give your sister invitation by way of sponsorship certificate. No apply for visa no. Now and that's how simple it can be. And you know, it's getting the company to recruit you. That is where the problem is. Why? That's it.
I know Freddy Ghana now. Also, because I question or type it,
yeah. My program be about 4 weeks ago. Care companies are no more recruiting you now. Say the Babeka Shetage occupational list. You have to make contact. The type of letters are so much medical comment section. Now, copy now jiggle neka you know how to make inquiries. And if they are interested, they get in touch. They can do interview. They will tell you do this, do that, do that, do that, and then we can give you the certificate. That's it. And then that's where we come in. Why? Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Good afternoon. Good morning. Good evening.
Good afternoon.
Nampa Chodin de Sana Casafree. Owusu af Sweden or Keja. Ebusia akai me eja. Papa ba yen frem me na bone se me. Yen kwai.
Yeah, that was new Juma Power at the Bois, now, no, just no question, the so naturalization for British passports because you make a reference to the officer your application and now, so we'll calculate it back to 5 years on the 28th of 2020. January, now we're Chrome physically. And so, shall I say, within that time, back the Tina say, a treasure union, can you obey me a train and my time? No, upper when you find say, be out the best chef now, get why your application now. And then my first question. And now, my second question, no, they say that in EU, UK, anytime. Maybe because too quiet for Ghana and that's a wood you to pay them. Even for just 1 hour transit, no. It's not what you kind of saying.
Transit visa.
Because not me will say it's just for an hour to not say the Nadia Wood Free Airport anymore. if you are caught baby, you still have to get the transit visa to continue to Ghana now.
Thank you very much. Interesting questions. The first one, the answer is yes. So what you call 5 years now says our time, no, you're not physically present in the UK, or they quite very refuse application, you know. That would then mean say train now visa no and passport application, you know, and said they are back at 5 years to the day, no, you were physically present in order to satisfy the residential requirement. And you know, you are right, as a train. Number 2, transit visa. Also, Abia Airport, 1 hour PB. It won't say a PB, but the fact is what touch it on their ground, you know, on their land, you know, that is the law. I will say OJ transit visa, and I said OJ Schengen visa. Say unkita British passport. That is the price you pay for Brexit. Tamane or European Union, you know, you didn't need it, but now, no, the first unkita Ghana passport, you know, oh Ghana, na kofa KLM, na Edubeko Skipo Airport. I was a OJ transit visa. Also make your application. And I said, also apply for Schengen visa. That must be valid. And yes, sir, you will not be allowed to touch the ground. And I said, you will not be allowed to board the plane. Minimobia Ufigana eba. Why you ready? Ukucha KLM by mistake. Odru Ghana Airport. One of say, where is your transit visa? Or say, I don't need transit visa. No, I'm so sorry. You are out of the European Union. The law is that you need a transit visa. If not, you cannot board the plane. Yamana full plane. No, I'm going to see Kashibu. And you know, Bibia essay ye Shannon so pa. Say minimobia oko Ghana. Waba may apply for transit visa. And then Anobisa may apply for Schengen visa at the Amano. Said the ya ubit me afa Skipo Airport by KLM to Ghana. And yes, idea essay will try be a direct flight from UK to Ghana in order to avoid all this Malaki and palaver.
Okay. Now, where the necessary cover transit visa and Schengen visa. Now, may share the visas no, because the transit visa no. Now, share you kind of send tickets out, big channel is the evidence for a kind of who apply for a transit visa no. But so for the Schengen visa now, when you other so maybe you should have someone living in the country where who apply all the application visa information to say they are not
invite mama
waba hono and no compared to that the answer is say they are a person may call Ghana but may you see KLM in transit visa. But then, let us say they are a cover, make us to call holiday, and will be to say Spain and I say, France and I say, baby, and on the next say, some may get Schengen visa now, and no more better.
That's right. And no better.
The Schengen visa now, no better allow me to board the KLM.
That's right. And it can serve two purposes. And a Schengen visa, no, it's not only necessary, say, oh, and the person have to give you invitation. You can also apply whereby you are going to stay in a hotel. And you know, when your hotel reservation, what the back house said, this is my reservation. Reservation here, and on say you have entered into the contract. It's an intention to be able to go there and stay there. When you have this, that's why you change your sort of baby.
Okay.
Yeah? Okay. Yes, so yeah, that was it. P. Okaja. Abusia Akai Major. Papa Ba, ye friend. Jason Mina Bonnet Semi. Abusia Mina Semi. Yes, also with me, friend. The number is 0759 07538 969 589. Among for Abigusopa. It's amana difficult to answer everybody. So offer any to me and far. Man back who were free 6 times when baby my main friend back and yes sir Obeka say yes sir it doesn't look good and your friend back after you made no enchi be beba na wie yes temopi yabre na yakoji ahome kakra. Nyame Adom Boko. Good afternoon to you. What phrase 6 times? Sorry. Time I be free no big so. Nampa chodi de say na wo ka say free.
Me pa top ye from Akwesi.
Akwesi de enye din o, obi adi bi.
Oh, maybe.
Akwesi menu. Aka ure ye fudi o.
Yeah. Now quick one.
Yanko.
Maybe start Zabrano route, you know. With the 2.5 or so, only one partner and we'll be to me apply for it.
O partner no, e dey passport in Kita no.
O British citizen.
Don't go there, men try.
Nkolani is a British citizen.
I men try cry. We your mom farmer because Zambrano application, you know, is whereby say young farmer the child will be forced to leave the country because when you be a manage, you know. In this case, you know, ono yere it when I saw no ban in it. It is a young farmer or ban bit me ashakra no. It that would disqualify you.
Media may say, yeah, Aqualano, sorry to say disabled. Yes. And they are way in Colombia, okay, the disabled one. I'm part of the major part of it to look after him. My name said, all your citizen, British citizen, you know. Maybe I will not be qualified, or maybe I will qualify. This is what I want to know.
You will not qualify because you have your wife that you live with, and also your partner that you live with, only a British citizen. Tisiaka say free chromo akwa, mamin bit mi ansha akwa no. Zambrano no is only applicable whereby wo applicant no, wo say wo buy a British ni, eno nti yema visa, say yamfa amawa, akwa ni nya obi ama ne hwe. In this case, no, a primary carer. In this case, no, you just so. And you know, you will not succeed. They will not give it to you.
Okay. Let me say this. Care company. Is there any minimum financial rate being so witness or to apply for the license to home office and
Say who apply for sponsorship certificate.
Yes, certificates. Yeah.
To be able to sponsor people from outside the UK.
Yes.
Okay, who send them a text? Make me send the requirement number. On top of my head, I cannot remember.
Okay.
But also send them a text message with a questionnaire. I'll be able to send you the general information. So person will go inside that. Then at least you can start planning and thinking about it.
Okay.
Fine.
Okay. Me send a message.
Miss Medawasi. Okay. Yeah, my baku wa frebe 50 times into me na on some friend back near Fejumadi no emra na wie. Manfa enye nice. Wa frebe 10 times. Yeah. And the phone line are your hot pa. Hello. Hi, good afternoon to you. Wait there, sorry. What fresh? I tell me about Frida no bigina so.
Anio, my fresh.
Sorry about that. Fire away.
Where dear mommy Peter Bra, so come here.
Make our pa, would you have a good phone? So I don't Peter Bra. Would you have a good phone? So by way, Machon, I don't Peter Bra. It's what baby I don't me.
Where dear, lie, I prayer. Hello?
Yetiopa.
Where dear, we pray, and your bonnet. No, the specific finding out because me back when you're 14 years. Me wonder it to be specific information regarding naturalization because my try apply by 3 times and you know more refusing. Almost inquiry naturalization and sana almost the amano. But recently, as a meeting, this is almost a more year discussing some Kalana ya uomu wahano. I apply a little more almost now say BB or Jesus so now doesn't even want to do.
Basically, I was say I was apply for registration before you can apply for British passport. And no, under British Nationality Act, section, I think section 1.3, say akra etna ye wo akra wo krumu ana wotena krumu for 10 years the child is eligible to apply for British citizenship by way of registration. And you know, and also we are almost charging a fees of $1,031.20. Now, why year? I know if any citizen registration is equivalent to naturalization. Say, why you cry your friend registration as a citizen. So a penny I friend naturalization for British citizenship. And it ne saka sadi anywhere. Your man is certificate of registration. Ne saka certificate anywhere. Now we use to apply for British passport. And you know, so why no now go apply for British passport, I be refused straight away.
Okay.
And you know that is the process. There is a form called Form T. Form T, you know, say and everything is done online. I was so prove say you work right no krumwa. You want to have what in a house for 10 years a minimum. And therefore be here a cranny red book, no Road to Health, no. Once a Road to Health, no. A crano you wanna or call hospital for 4 years. Any injections or Odi 4 year immunization is complete. Odi 4 now if you was starting school. And to be here red book, you know, the red book will cover the first 4 years. And then or starting school, you know, from the age of 4 up to the age of 10, we have letters from the school to confirm that the child is in school. So that will cover the 10 years. And then you can use his birth certificate, you complete the application form, you pay the fee. If the child has got passport, you add it. If he hasn't got passport, you leave it out. And you get 2 referees to countersign the forms for you. As a parent, there's another form, consent form that you need to sign. And it will, you have to book appointment to go and do, what do you call it, fingerprint for the child. And then the Home Office will then make a decision and give the child a certificate of registration. Once you get a certificate of registration, you pick up a British passport forms, you complete it, you pay the money. On this occasion, they will give your child a British passport.
Okay.
So Mommy Grace in Patrick,
that may say, in this case, you know, up to how many years na me to me ayeka
onye di 18 ayeka. Enti mesrew me power chow at all cost. Obi ni echi asem. Because why I'm not supposed to be changed at any time. Enti me personally, I take the view say strike once the iron is hot. Me ba wodi 2 weeks na the passport na o ma me ntimase. Ma fa immigration and me say the city. You won it when I'm saying mama, you didn't have the me the passport man. 2 weeks. And I'm the passport. Or 3 me say I'm saying you don't understand. Immigration I'm a for border. Immigration I'm a for depression. Immigration is a killer if you have problems with immigration. Enti nkrata asem enya adea ye disiri obi. Nkrata asem eti say yare. So obi o sa problem na the person cannot function. Onamwa oyentontra or ye empty inside. Enti nkrata asem de ye mfe ni agro. Se nipa ne qualifier and tentema no aya me nipa no. At least save that person. Because sisi American, minim Jamaica nibi, we jeja ne ho saa ma akana kodi 18, sisi a be problem. Oh, enti ade ne de yesi oburu nso ntema no ani ekoko ntem. So na service obi a won pe wasem no, o sawasa kra na empenifo so aye de wachi edi sisi. Enti intentem na waye na free one mo. Why Mr. OP yema akra no, because sometimes you know I do remember say 2012 mambi be hu me na we de eye mogo me de twam kwa na obaye no we de kan call lawyers be bring ho am na application e refuse no waye ha over office am so mama tena se twan me afọ tena se oh na Mr. Dakon he fa nam so de transfer be hu sisi a afi mi ko inside na kaken so omra afọ re inside na otutu na ni o se Mr. Dakon he fa na so Mr. Dakon no aneme o se na small boys are no. And I'm saying, yeah, and you take a say the reagate. So, you're pantan den. We saw the case in my Obi any case, or person who yanny dear, send and better yanny. I'm catching said there be. And what's that encouraging your moody and a win a woody, not on Timasi. So, because sometimes some people are leaves, some people are branches. But you have to be the root, because without the root, there cannot be branches and there cannot be leaves. And therefore, the children in her case, were the branches. Man in so ana ene and also nyebia odi siri. Mami ovum ye and ne ohumia ofre me papa. Sani wi asedeti. Enti be hwe pii. Memo adwene nyo se bia wo na so nya ade se na ba nya ade. So bra e qualify ya ententem na waye na efiri ho no mo. Na e dia sum bia aba. Why?
Me pa cho you me da si nya me sure.
Me se da wasi pii. Mo fa adom entene Peter bra ho. Why? Na beba. Benina mhokra na sen ya binche bia. Benina Peter bra me dos bra. Beba, you will calm down. Why? Take care. Bye. Mami mrekura dru so be pon ye. And mami mrekura kasa me nkasa kra. Pese me record na emrane ode ba no. Timbe show bi anamabo. Tibami mrekura ye twa fam rane ne bra. Na afi ye nko. Sana etie. Ya fadum kakra fam na ye twa mami mrekura no me pon ye na afi ye nko. Oh. And then they say men kasakra bombing rane.
Yeah, okasama for ba kopa. Onya pesebin kuminya. No de afufro ye bienti. O kamran samutre no to ye ponso kaho. O twitwa defo a okoma mpamrika wo brofo kam. Na akwete brofo a so gina penifo animu a wo how to say otimi twitwa de o. Bema ye ma woni aduma opiafo. Woni aduma.
Piao. Yes, man, wanuati. Abusiafo ne hoye.
Me pacho obia hoye na mososo e.
Ye da nyame na se. Obia soso hoye wa.
Oh, debia uma ye bakara sorry dem man ke bakaso wa maya ye sirana. Enja sorry dem ti bakaso wa maya ye sirama na broso. Because one my gateway no key nankasa.
That's right.
Yeah, the first of cranny at Sorry dem hole.
That's right.
In Tisprano and one ya didn't wa hire my money at my bear. Get that papa.
Mame Mrikuana Motene and Kano Fire Life Radio. Patroviti Nakasa.
Yo, Medasi. Lawyer may fat what videos so. No, my advert say. Yeah, drive time. Oh, Fire Life Radio. And you may no night cozy and you may no see. Amazing boss lady. Hashtag Gadabarasta. Drive time first lady. Oba Besia could draw for a car around the world. No, your research. A better man at you for see here. If it is theater, if it is do that for see theater. Now, yes, dear. If he if he a kutu, if he a brabo musem. Na se proof theater party, yet the dinner. I know. I attract them pomo and gross rompo. A hot dear part. So, Sabi Bema Okoti Oba Uniatin car. Oh, Oba Honoma, a wusa dear cry best at here and your feelings. Ain't he said, but doing you men on Naya myself for a figure to drive a Fire Life Radio, not Johnny, and we drive time show. So, amazing boss lady, Tinedrum, hashtag Gadabarasta. Now, when you bet, we're saying your feelings.
That's right. Yes, so yeah, that was CP. So the when you triano, Fire Life Radio, Monday to Friday, between 4 to 6 o'clock. Boss lady, and then my memory kua, a wonderful programmer, educating, also entertaining our community. And you know, say, oh, timer, when you free time, be an fato, niti be na also fachi or red, and I say for sure how far. Because I breach it an idea, Ayana emunsem no edorsum. And important to say you also stay track and see what is going on within your community. And you also have to learn. Very, 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 very important. Say addition, ye eye dear bibi wa winning. Anna obi susu enima obi ede obi echere. Very, very important. Say nina ye bishia. Obi nka say onim sen obi. Ade de yensuenwie. Intino, you know, homeward na yinsia, and na a better people. Intino, it's here for you, that must say, Yakupon in Shramo. Now on come now Ubi Piara, the Dana Kuma Subiano, Yakupon and Yamano. I come to Munsem, you see, I can do with him, and yet easy, and you're very tough. And Krata, ye fancy will be. So, what chill, and that's when you be hot chill, not so beating up one or one Krata one. Buano, because I mean this week I had a wonderful man calling me. I said, lawyer, we will show me pa. Now o can be I shed tears. Besides something of the kind Emma Usui. I say share what Tikrumua we yan crata na say. O kafa we the crabber, now we're down for 4 0. As I said you or bad Edu after Nuso, where Jimmy Tina Kakofa or Barbano. Any Obiawa a foot to the mouth will be a becoming SMP. And so, enne or boko fan a bino. If you're buying so, anene, or no so any uncratabia, or no so the tickroom way. After living here for over 28 years, after I was in Sakan crate nibi. Now, small Ubisan when they say, Uncle Tierney now for 4, and a conquer for Banama, Uncle Onoso I'm here for. May I always say this. Say, do not judge someone based on opinion of others. And the big mistakes are among for a tie. Obey whom not what time because of a symbia ubiaka chilling. Obey whom no found who before because of obi experience away experiencing. Now said the young penny for time and so we Nina a yensa and so a nyepe. It's a best repeat. For me, judge someone based on your opinion or based on your experience with the person rather than judging people based on other people's experience. That is not the way to lead life. And to the way I can say, when you be a application, when you supporting letter, ubitinya buano. Men ye excuse if you say buano because I am not emrepino. Ye chere odo. Tama inipa ne wuda hono. I want you to say do nipano. Any party asino. Yen chewodo, any party asino, yen fa buomano, any party asino, yen muni so ye nipa, me my own answer, and send a human value. Because any pewua, said you, any pewua, I was say, do a thing come with ye, and for so what is so. The Bible say, O giant our tiasi, ne so on for so, a saying, jata will. It's not a very important, I say any party asino. Ana esi timi boaboa ye ho eni party ase no ana esi educate ye ho eni party ase no ana e say ye empower ye nyina directly indirectly in so many different forms and shapes said ye ya sometimes no if we eduaso ana awoma ehunu soro enti no say ye boa obi a ye mo nipa no ana ye boa obi so a ye moa emfiri yakomem because in ase no you never know in ase a cycle as we are going you know. And Crofua, you whom you chief of Mosono, or money on Chile, I was a cushy hour. Now, when you let us which you find so now, Honchera, or your dear Conin. Into your best sermon, you fat any day, and mark any penyanara, and will be Biara, because we'll be our daffum, and the Huna, Obecas of 1 year, a chinabi, then your cocoa pejano. Now, and yet a doma, Ashdown boy, me, Sebio, weed smokers, drug dealers. I saw them as my role model. And then metia, can't embramusem, chrem crofo, a crab of Faswa, Umbinya, Asumgene, Asetana, United Kingdom. Into a testimony. And it's not about today, it's also about tomorrow. Nyankopon enkamu nyinaa na me say next week e be say share bi. Mami miracle apon ye ne enko.
Yo, lawyer ba kupe. What block kabu mi katente. Na o tie. Na o sa wa badaye. No dey akufu be ye bi ho. E ka ono aka sane bi ho. Na me de bi a o say ne bre. O wa butia, o wa kofo be go na say bre. E di adisia, e ye kutu o de bre. Na ye su sinya ku ye bi. Ye ni mi ye sinusia. Dem e ma mo ni aduma wo, ye ma mo ni aduma na ye ko ti say. Mo ba transi en kan bi e ye me dada sende no. Ye ma mo ni na happy weekend na la ya wo ye ma mo ni aduma wo.
Aduma ye pia. Ye do mi da ma se. Nyankopon e de na wo twese ne e che ya wo besa ati ye nka bi. Mami miracle o se da wase p for your continued support. All our supporters, our sponsors, our friends, family, yeda obi biara say jumping for kan ye. You say it takes a village to raise a child. Everyone has played a role in our lives, and we appreciate you all. We thank you all. Yeda wa say next week if you say she be.
If you want to go make you mine, if you want to go love you die, anything you want, baby, say I go buy. So if you want to go make you mine, and I'm not going to
say hello, the last caller. Wait, the impatriate me for you. Hello, impatriate me, Akasa. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. There was any Ejuapa here.
Yes, that was it.
But you may person me this question concerning the nurses and the health workers now. The government is saying say they can apply for every and if you can explain a bit of it for me, I'll be grateful.
I mean, basically, in short, government need to make a shortage occupational list. So that means organization biana almost industry, they can recruit people from outside the UK. And to the key, they say pay juma when I also make it the first effort in contacting these organizations and whether they are recruiting. If so, they will do small interview. They will tell you what their requirements are, and then they will give you certificate of sponsorship. You can use that to apply for visa to come to the UK. The key now is identifying organizations that has got sponsorship license to sponsor. There are organizations who have not yet applied for sponsorship license. They could also apply for sponsorship license to recruit people from outside the United Kingdom. There are certain requirements that needs to be met. At the moment, it's just too much stuff. I don't have time to discuss that today. Maybe at some point we will look at the requirement and I will come and explain it to companies and organizations that want to apply for the sponsorship license in order to be able to sponsor people from outside the United Kingdom.
Oh, okay.
Right. I'm out for a show interesting, it's a time my ABA next week meeting ISR program. Why? Okay, basically. Okay. Say dear, Pamacho, Mamma Free, and Yadi bit me a Fabian, your time now I be. Samampon met Nahama Diachi, Martin half for 3 hours, my break acra. Ain't one fan chemi next week, your bar, or questioner, or subit me idea. Afre Ebusa. And Tiafan Michi and I say,